Welcome to another one game a day. We're playing Steve Jackson's Sorcery. We have parts 1 and 2. Part 1 is obviously where we're gonna start. The Shamutanta Hills. Let's go, dude. Me very sad, kinda possibly. Why? Unlock New Game Plus. Let's go with the whammon. You have walked the wilds of Kakabat, through Kare and the spiteful Baglands, all the way into Mampang. You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods. And now it is here. I might not be able to go to my bestie's cottage. Why not? Can't know until tomorrow, but I've been told my chances of going there are like 15% at best. I don't like those odds. They're not good enough. What happened? The Crown of Kings. It is said the crown was never forged, only found. By Chelana the Reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became Emperor of the Eastern world. Such is the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence. Oh, look, but it's so far. Order for the Deutsch. Yeah. It sucks when your friends are far away. God damn it. We're gonna take the crown. Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Your destiny awaits. With the crown in your hands, you will be as powerful as Chelana. The goblins are arming. The giants are waking. The birdmen carving cruel daggers from stone. War will come, but you will prevent it. Then, the image of a crown begins to flicker. You rush forwards. Headshot trap! I feel like there's going to be a lot of reading in this game. And startle yourself awake. You're alone, exhausted, in the little hut in the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun. It was all a dream. The crown was a lie. Inkle. It's like ankle, but with I. So funny. Steve Jackson's Sorcery. I don't know who Steve Jackson is. Part 1. The Shamutanta Hills. I'm gonna go get a very OP weapon from the very beginning. Beninging Dark Souls. Which one is that? Can I have settings? I would love to have some settings. Wow, my only audio settings are either have stuff on or don't. Okay. Alright, click your character. It is sunrise. You dress, breakfast on bread and goat's milk, and collect a bag and sword from beside your bed. I'm gonna pray for luck. Before you leave, you close your eyes and raise a prayer to your spirit guide. This morning it has the form of a panther. But what will it become once your journey truly begins? A great calm descends on you. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement stirring into life. I don't know if the name is German, but it kind of sounds German, so I'm yelling it aggressively. Zweihander! Oh, the good old Zweihander! And yes, it is. German. It just literally means two-hander. That's the weapon Gage has, right? Or at least he's been using quite a bit. Looks OP. Test the blade. You pause to test the blade of the sword against your thumb. The blacksmith has done well. The edge is keen and draws a narrow line of blood. Oh, whoops. He has used it for the whole game. Zweihander! Yeah, I think I actually saw him go get it. I think. Maybe, I don't know. Time to go. Time, then, to depart. You lift back the flap of the hut and step into the early morning sunshine. Draw a path. Can I just go like... Oh, I can actually just go like... go like... I don't know if this serves any purpose, but hey. It's like right after the starting part. Just gotta get past the bell crackers. Is that where it is? I remember it being the graveyard. I might be wrong. That's my main goal. You dragon deuce? Yeah, I know what you mean. yeah, the starting part with the first bonfire. Exactly. That's what I thought it were. There's a graveyard. Yes, I know. I have the weapon. Eyes follow as you leave the huts and walk towards the great Shamutantive wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. Hi. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You are going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. A man is waiting on the path to the Cantopani gates. The final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Kakabat. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster warriors. He holds out his hand. I'm probably just gonna start a new save. The one I play on is way too shitty. Haven't the Bellcrackers as level 1? I don't think that's the way to go. Also, what the fuck is the music? Where's the music? This is not great. I'm not a glass cannon, I'm just glass. Sorry, where am I supposed to go? I guess we just go out of the gate. Oh, hello. Greetings, Sergeant. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. This reminds me of Dragon Ball. You're almost ready, my lady, it says. I have for you a gift from the king. 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time. He holds out a pouch. Take it. You accept the gift graciously. Thank you. Might as well. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall, the sergeant says. And you must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Finally, should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you. He points with his staff towards the training ground. I just want, I want the spellbook, please. There we go. How am I gonna get past the skeletons with heavy armor? By killing them. One of the huts, set slightly back from the others, is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from its doorway. This is the hut of the chief mage. He has been preparing a spellbook for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available to you in the different locations in the hills and beyond. Let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Let's get some music going. How about that? Epic fantasy music. Oh, perfect. 3 hours of epic and powerful fantasy music. Because Because I don't know if you guys can hear any music, but I don't. There we go. Starting a new save. Let's go. Or staring at your desktop. I was putting music on from YouTube. Because apparently this game has none. Or at least very barely. So I couldn't hear shit. So I was like, we need music. Let's go inside. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks up at you with haggard, sleepless eyes and presses the book into your hands. Do you understand how to use this? He asks. Tell me. Each spell is crafted through the alignment of 3 stars, he begins. The spell Zap, for example, is made by aligning Zarathustra, Aegis, and Peony. But that is not important. What matters is what the spell is called and what it does. Zap will give you control over lightning. Hot will create a fireball. Puff will create a force field around you. Shall I continue? I've heard enough. Create character. Sex? Yes, please. Oh, that means gender. Wait. I've heard enough. He scratches absently at his ear. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without a focus, an item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what. Research magic using the spellbook button on the map. Got it. What I'm stuck at the character creation. I can't decide on what gift I take. Take nothing. Take nothing at all. Ration time. Small traders in the settlement supply the side master warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You go over with the sergeant to a stall selling flatbreads and cheese. Ooh, yummy. 2 gold pieces per ration, the owner says. Haggle? Do you know who I am? I'm Analan's great new hope, you tell him. The man looks uncomfortable. I know that, but I have to feed my family today, whatever happens to the crown. Oh man, well, we have 24 gold. Check your back, there's room for plenty inside. Oh yeah. Really? I can't take 5. I would like 5. Well, what if I'll take 4 and then take one another? I'll take 4. 4 rations is 8 gold pieces, the man says, holding out a hand. Wait. You hand over your coins and the man places 4 rations carefully into your pack. You must be sure you eat every day or you will suffer. The sergeant. You must be sure you eat every day or you will suffer, the sergeant tells you, standing at your side. Eating more will give you extra strength, but it's not necessary. Check the contents of your pack using the item spot on the map. So we're here. What do we need a name for the character? Please nothing inappropriate, my dad is watching me play from a distance. 14 letters max. I'm really bad with names. Same. I could just ask Gage. That's true. Or if he doesn't have any ideas either, you could just Barcelona! Wow, I got a lot of exclamation marks. Holy crap! No names. What do Sanathi. I don't know. Force, how are you? How is Queen Evie? Fuck, luck got to it first. Well, that also works, but as it's Sanathi. TH instead of Z. Hello, dear friend. Welcome in. I really would like to go outside. Me pause. How is things? I could go with a safe name like Bob or Harold. Through. But there's also a like fantasy name generator thingy, Bob. You walk with the sergeant to the training ground and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. Plum good, playing Sandrock. Well, I guess you won't be here a lot then. I'm just kidding. I am glad that you enjoy the game so fucking much. Yeah, big surprise. Queen is good too, she's sleeping. Well, whenever she wakes up, please give her a few gentle kisses on the forehead for me, please. Yep. Ready my sword. To begin, the sergeant says, we will practice the stances. First, defend yourself against them. Choose your attack power by dragging your character sideways. To defend, stay fully left. That's a very interesting... that's a very interesting mechanic. This game is almost as awesome as the person who bought it for. Yay, compliments. Thanks. I appreciate you, person, so much. Much love. I chose a name for a map in a game and I just found out it's a band. Try to think of something fantasy, mystical, blah blah. Now what is it? Also, this music is not from the game. Just so anyone who's new here knows. Defend! Oh, the Huggies! Yay. That doesn't really work. Oh well. So what are you doing in the game right now, horse? Let us know. The Sidemaster is a powerful enemy. By defending, you will receive the minimum damage from any attack he makes. The Sidemaster Sergeant makes a light attack, saving his energy against your defense. My next attack will be weak, he declares. You will be able to overpower me by playing a stronger attack. Be sure your attack is stronger. Make a strong attack by pulling your character to the left. Ah! Extremely powerful attack. Wow. You play a strong attack, overpowering the Sidemaster Sergeant, who tries a low, careful attack. Overpowering a weak attack is easy, so you should aim to use as little powers as possible. My next attack will be one of my strongest, he declares. If you can perform a full attack, you may overpower me. But otherwise, you had best defend yourself. All the stamina. I can only do 4.5. Oh. So stamina is not the same as attack power. Let's defend for this time. 7.3. Ow. You defend yourself. Sidemaster Sergeant attempts a strong attack, but you receive only a small amount of damage. He will be weaker now, so his next attack will be lower. My next attack will be of medium strength, he declares. You may be able to overpower me if you wish to try. I definitely wish to try. Easy. Oh, okay, so stamina is the health? I'm sorry you couldn't see his health, but it's 0 out of 4 right now. Choose a powerful attack, beating the Sidemaster Sergeant. He bows. You have finished me. Excellent. Use stamina lost. Skilled swordplay. Thanks. I asked my dad for a name for my character and he said, Pikkunakki. Oh, and remember that the B and N have to be big letters and no spaces. Hey, that's how I would put the name. A small wiener. Small hot dog. You seem to remember the basics, the sergeant says, breathless. Good. Another round. Now. Shake your head. No. Is this Rating Simulator 2023? You got it. Very good, the sergeant agrees. But if you wish a bout in earnest, then I warn you, I will not go easy on you. That was a pass. Indicates the wider yard where there is space for a true match. Not reading Chat Simulator 23. Hey! I'm reading as it comes. It's just that if it had like a lot of like voiced dialogue, then I wouldn't read chat as much. I feel like this music might be just a tad too loud. There we go. I might just name the character Harry. Harry! What's Ibex? Ibex. It does fucking nothing. I don't know if you remember me brutally murdering my best friend name. Oh yeah, the the water-filled glove, right? Reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. Sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, he tells you, but you will have no difficulty. The stars in this place allow the DOP spell to be crafted. And he stands back. DOP? Yeah, the glove. My bestie killed Harry, so I killed Harry. What murderers? Whoa, that was trippy. Oh, click the letters to find a spell. It said DOP. Hey, beep, 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 beep. Open locks and doors, one stamina. Cast the DOP. DOP! He got a fish by leaving the fishing rod in the water for 4 hours, then he got Harry's head off and got a pike with it. The fucking one. Okay. Interesting. You weave the spell. One by one, the great tumblers of the door begin to creak and groan. Then the hinges turn with a noise like hail on a canvas roof. It's a very interesting sound. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost, the sergeant says. I wish you more luck than he. Perhaps you will even meet him on your travels. I fear he's dead. I fear him dead. Fear he's dead. I'm sure he's dead. Well, which one is it? Sidemaster nods, peering at something on the horizon. I believe he is returning, but transformed. I hope you do not meet the same fate. Stands back from me. Ace! Oh, Harry is the fish. We named it Harry. How is Ace? How the fuck are you? Welcome in. I don't know what that was about. Hey, like, how's it going? Yeah, like, how's it going? Hey, Waru, that's me. How's my dude's Tuesday? Enter the gate. Enter the gate. Pretty good chillin', still grinding for 100 follows. How close are you? Pretty good starting a new Dark Souls save. Fuck yeah, dude. Together you step into the shadow of the wall. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the highest point you can find. We will be watching. Watching from where? From here. Sidemaster warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision. You cannot help but wonder how far he can see. Yeah, that's awesome. Also, you did hear me. Good. I'm doing a ghost hunting event. It's basically hide and seek with ghosts and ghost hunters. That's awesome. 96, so like 4 off. Yes, basic math. For hey. Tell me what lies ahead. This path leads first to Kantapani, a settlement of traders, though most are rogues and thieves. You should be there before the sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead on to Kristatanti, but no single route is safe. Kakabad is a land of devils. What do you think? Harry has suffered enough? Yes. Hey, the stream was super chill yesterday. Hell yeah, dude. Vegan, that's fucking awesome, Porsche. Vegan, how are you? Welcome in, friend. Like, I appreciate it a lot. I'm streaming WoW again in like 3 to 4 hours. Hell yeah, dude. I think I might be asleep when you stream. But who knows? No. Might be asleep when I stream. Who knows? Hello, how's everyone doing? We're doing... Well, I'm doing alright. Shmeebin. I'm good. That is most excellent. Did you do yoga with Swar again? More? So you think Harry can finally rest in peace? Well, not if that air horn keeps going off. I assume he would have trouble sleeping. Yeah, I know what you mean, but still. I'm just trying to be funny, okay? Porcelain, what do? It's us. I'm a lurky, gonna make some pizza. What kind of pizza? Thanks for the lurk. Glad you're here. Yeah! I did yoga. How was it? I hope it was good. And beyond Kare? I cannot see so far, he says. Once you have crossed the city port of traps, you will enter the Buglands. They say that day and night there are controlled by forces other than the sun. From Kare too, your progress will be watched. It is time to go. Striding away, you pass through the gate, not the grate. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest on you and your quest. The early morning air is crisp. Oh, I love that. And the rising sun paints the slopes in shades of beautiful beauty. Peaceful beauty. Concealing the evil that lies ahead. That's so good. Love to hear it. Just to help Harry feel better, naming my Dark Souls character Harry. He's gonna go through so much more suffering. Just because. Look! That's him. Into Kakabad. Path winds through slopes of wild scrubland. The countryside is deserted and the eerie silence is broken only by the cawing of the occasional crow. There's a spell for hearing what they say, but you do not have the equipment it requires. The birds appear to pause in the air to examine you as they pass. Stupid creatures. They pose no threat, so you ignore them. Crows are not stupid. Don't get me wrong. Don't say they're stupid. They're not. Yeah, he probably deserves it. Who knows what Harry did when he was a fish and when he was a glove, and now when he's a human inside a video game. Well, I hope he gets the Zweihander. Keep walking. Some red alien. Hello! Hello! Barely an hour beyond the wall and the air begins to grow foul. The Shamutanti hills are infested with the pestilence of the Black Ones. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you feeling nauseous and weak. Let's cover our mouth. That's his only hope to survive alive. Gage gave me a really good time for the Gregors. Time? You cover your mouth with your neck scarf, but it does no good. They warned you of this. You will grow accustomed to it the longer you are out here, but for the moment you must be very careful. Oh, a tip. Yeah. What was the tip? Was it just a tip? Your maximum stamina just decreased. You can see your stamina at the top of the screen. Over here. If this reaches 0, you'll be too tired to carry on. Stamina can be regained up to the maximum by eating rations or resting. Sweet Jesus. We could either travel cross country or a low rise. He told me to break the tails as fast as possible. It will make them breathe fire, but they will lose literally everything else. Okay. That's a pretty darn good tip. That's pretty darn good. I don't want to go across. Where am I am I like... I guess this is my goal? Like end goal? Let's go for a low rise. Just getting used to the controls. Another hour passes and you crest a small hillock, from the top of which you can see the path continuing downwards into a small settlement of huts. This must be Kantapani. Look at the village. Did I drank all my divine blessings? What are those? From this distance, it's hard to make out much of the town, except that it must be desperately poor. Fields on the other side are brown with caked mud, and the few penned animals are thin and wizened like thirsty vines. No wonder the side master warriors don't trouble themselves to protect this place. There's nothing here to protect. Oh, full heal. Full heal, eh? That's cool. We could avoid the village, but I'm not going to because I'm a little bit of a dumbass. Wait, what's that? Oh, I think this is like a route. Yeah. Yeah, it is. To Kanjapani! There's a naked dude in the sewers. Down, dude. Of course, if you were scared of a town like Kantapani, then you could not hope to survive in Kagabad proper. You follow the path down into town. The round huts are made of hard-baked, bright clay, and the roofs are thinly thatched. As you pass, eyes appear at the dark doorways, tracking your every move. Ooh, spoopy. For a moment it seems like this will be all you see of the town's inhabitants. But then, a villager appears from one of the dwellings. Block shipper. Hang on, this looks odd. 239, let's go, my dude. Okay, I guess it just is supposed to look like this. Ooh. Get some lyrical action in this song. That's awesome. Let's look at him. He's 5 feet tall. That is very short. It's a man. No, it just says villager. Oh, it is a man. He's 5 feet tall. They cannot grow much taller out here in this poisonous air. He has thick set arms and thighs and is half clothed in tattered breeches. His eyes are wild and his long red hair and beard stand out from his face in a wiry tangle. Halt, stranger, he commands. What business have you in Kanjapani? Directions, please? Tortoise! What's up, dude? Welcome in. How's your... Is it still Tuesday? Yeah, it is. How's your Tuesday, dude? Welcome in. I need directions. To where, he demands. I'm on my way to Kara, you say. I have myself never left this village, the man declares with pride. Although I can tell you there are 2 paths ahead. But my advice is not free. You must have money on you. For 2 gold pieces I'll tell you what I know. My accents and voices are all over the place. I'll pay your fee. I'll pay your fee for sure. I'll pay your fee, you reply, handing over 2 coins. The man takes your money gratefully with a nod and hides it away in a pouch at his waist. I'm glad to help you, traveler, he says. Know that beyond Kantapani there are 2 ways. The low path leads through the Vale of Elvin. And unless you are ready for Elvin ways, for they are mischievous and magical, you had better avoid it. The highway, and he gestures upwards with a hand, will take you into the hills and past the Shankar mines. Lots of treasure there, they say. But you must keep your head if you take this path. And he laughs. 2 gold, fuck off, I'm gonna find my way. We have money to spare, we have cash to splash, dude. It's going good, ready to go home though? Are you at work? Why do you laugh? There's something you're not telling me. The man doesn't reply other than draw a finger slowly across his throat. Okay, well, I definitely understand. Do you think I have the money? I have 60 cents. What a rich bitch. What happens after the mines? Indeed I am. Hell yeah, dude. What do you do for work? What kind of job do you have? Yeah, what happens after the mines? Head on for Kristatanti, he answers cautiously. We'll be there in a day or 2. Few villages here in the Shamutanti hills welcome strangers, but in Kristatanti you will at least find food and shelter. And beware the black lotus on your travels. Its sweet aroma is deadly. If I find you have lied to me, I will return. Let's not be spicy. I thank you, you reply with a bow. The man bows in return. Well, technically 10 euros and 60 cents. See, you're not completely moneyless. Let's move on into the village. I found my longsword. What was the sword's name? Zweihander? That's a little bit more than just a longsword. But I think that's what you meant. Zweihander! Fuck yeah. You stride on into the very center of the village. There are a few larger houses here. Even Kantabani has its nobility, it seems. The only spot of interest is a small inn offering food for sale. You don't really need food. We're at full stamina. We're just gonna pass it by. No, I found just a longsword, but I'm gonna find a longsword. Right after I beat the door. Tavern is not worth of your time. It is too poor and meager to offer much hospitality. You head out of Kent Banyan along the path into the Shem20 hills. Striding past the outlying huts, you send the villagers rushing indoors to hide. Then, at the edge of town, you pass a large boulder, and at once, two rough-cut villagers spring out with swords drawn. Bandits. And it's... I mean anti. Welcome in, dude. Bang on. Fucking damn straight, my dude. Anyway, how are you? How is anti? Welcome in. 2 against 1, the first declares. You're lost, goes the other. So hand over your things, come on. I'm just gonna deal with this curse, dude. You draw yourself to your full height. You have mistaken me for someone else, you declare. You will suffer for that mistake. Bandits growl and advance on you, one on either hand. What? Oh, could we cast the spell? Cast the spell. Oh crap, I forgot. Fuck. Boss fight time, fight him, luck. Never mind, no boss fight. Disappointed! Well, let's just say I am flapper-knocked with a spatula. Keep at it, dude. L? Law? I have no idea what this does. All control non-intelligent creatures. Well, let's see what else we can find. I know FOF is a spell. Someone just balled me. What the fuck? What about J? Jig? Cause lively dancing. Plus bamboo foot. No, let's just attack. Fight. First bandit closes on you, cackling and grinning. Time to put this creature in its place. Whoa. I mean, they're not gonna be super strong, right? Maybe like 4? Yep, that was enough. You should have made things easier for yourself. Bandit goads and launches forward with his sword. He launches a strong attack, knocking him back hard. The smile on his face drops away in a moment. He's badly bruised. He raises his sword, ready to protect himself. That looks more like a fucking... I didn't even know, troll. How much are you gonna defend with? With 0? Cool. You got the imbecile no slack. You aim a savage blow at his heart. He raises his sword at the last moment to deflect the bow. The bandit stops and coughs blood onto the earth. The bandit narrows his eyes, ready. No, Jeremy died. Who's Jeremy? And why did he die? Let's do 2.5. Sideswipe. Ah, fuck. Then the brute gets the upper hand. You lurch forward, but he is stronger and he charges every ounce of his strength, knocking you back. Check for blood, but see none. Attack! Dead. The dude who gives you Estus flasks and the boss room key. Oh, that dude. I know that dude. Enough of this. You leap forward, cutting down through the air. The bandit gasps his last as you run him through. Few stamina loss. Decent duel. Oh, thank you. The second bandit takes one look at his dead colleague and turns and makes a run for it. I'm just gonna let him go. I'm feeling generous. You let him go. He will tell others not to try to interfere with Analanders in the future. Turning back to the path, you begin walking once more. After about half an hour, the way becomes an uphill incline. I'm good at naming. Bob, Jeremy, Harry. Climb into the hills. Leaving Kentopani behind marks the true start of the wilderness. Beyond the tiny outpost there are scattered homesteads and kare. Thriving city port, but all are touched by cruelty, isolation and fear. The backlands and the long shadow cast by Mambang Fortress darken everything. With the crown gone. And with the crown stolen, things can only grow worse. In the long years since Chalana the Reformer found the Alliance. The Alliance? What about the Horde? The crown has been passed from kingdom to kingdom every 4 years, ensuring each one has its turn to lead. But no more. Rattlestone, Lenderland, Galantaria and Bryce have all enjoyed its power. But when the crown came to Analand, it was stolen by birdmen from Zaman and carried off to Mampang. With the crown, the Archmage will be unstoppably powerful. There's no chance of sending an army against him. A military force would not survive the journey. So here you are, a lone adventurer walking the long path to Mampang alone. 5 minutes later, you reached a fork in the road. This is just as the villager described, so at least your coins were not wasted. That is most good. Okay, now it's boss fight time. I'll do this for Jeremy. For Jeremy! To the fork. I am dead. Just kidding. Well, you might be eventually. The road splits around the base of a gigantic tree. It does not rejoin on the other side. The left path winds down the valley and the right rises up a slope towards the first thick forest of the hills. I mean, I wanna go right. I will be dead. This I promise. It's hard to see much further uphill. The forest is sudden and thick. Thick, boy! And the path narrow. It may be hard going in that direction, but the hills will involve a lot of climbing eventually, and you may get a decent view of the next leg from the top of the ridge. Let's take a look left as well. Why not? You pause to consider the lower route. There's a river there, and the path follows the left bank. It is a safer route, secluded and protected, but the curve of the landscape would mean you were almost backtracking. You're about to make your choice when you hear a faint cry from somewhere close at hand. Well, in this summon, I kind of want to go like this way. Let's go around. You look around and finally up into the branches of a tree. A pair of wizened, calloused feet are dangling down over your head. About to drop on you, perhaps? Who's there, you call? The voice cries again, a little more boldly this time. Up here! Help! Help! I can't get down! It is the voice of a feeble, wiry old man. Stepping back a little, you can see him clearly, as thin as sticks and dressed in dirt rags. That does not look like a man. Okay, oh, okay. How the old man got up the tree is a puzzle. He must have been escaping someone fearsome to climb so high. What are you hiding from? You cry. Damn Delvins, he replies. I were traveling from Dumpus to the outpost settlement in Analand. Wow, I'm doing a redneck accent now. I were waylaid by Elvins, broke me blind. All but took my eyes. Left me up the tree. I keep getting older, you see. We all do, but some worse than others. Climbed up, but now I'm too old to get down. I'm surprised if anyone dies to the first boss. Beat it with 0 flask and got hit 0 times. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's not that difficult unless you try to kill it before you get all the stuff. Then it's really fucking different. I mean, difficult. Swinging yourself onto the lowest branch of the tree, you reach up and grab the old man by the waist. He is as light as a leaf, and within a moment you have lifted him to the ground. Thanks for it, he remarks, pressing himself down and almost knocking himself over in the process. I was just starting to get a bit, you know, perturbed, but I'm on the save now. He seems remarkably confident, considering that the slightest stumble might break him into bits. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do, but hey. Maybe I'm just built different. Yeah, if you try to kill it with the broken sword, that does 8 damage. Yeah, exactly. It's doable, but it's pretty fucking difficult. What do I get in return, you demand? Goldman nods. Only fear. He presses a page into your hand. It is a page torn from a spellbook. This might be of some use to you. I found this. Just found it, mind. Don't go asking how. But it's no good to me anymore. Okay, I'll fucking take it. Take the page and put it into your pack. The man falls quiet and squats down on the ground. With his jabbering done, you hear a buzzing sound from high up in the tree. A beehive. I'm just fucking going on, Kiyoshi. My dad's work friend is Dark Soulsing. He's stuck at like the last 5 bosses, I think. Well, he's pretty far at least. He's playing them in order. Sweet. Is he playing all the Souls-like as well? I mean, like Soulsborne, like Bloodborne and Elden Ring and Demon Souls. I don't know how far he is now. He's played for months. Oh, he started with Demon Souls. Okay. Cool beans. That's a game I have not played yet. You must move on. The light is fading already. As the old man dashes off downhill towards Kanjapani at a terrific pace, you consider your options. To the high path! Then Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and then Elden. I've heard Sekiro is a very different kind of game compared to all of those others on the list. But again, I haven't played it. The high road seems the most secure. In a valley you can easily be observed from above and led astray, but out in the hills you can go whichever way you choose. Of course, when night falls it may be cold and exposed up on the slopes. But no matter. This journey was never destined to be easy. The path winds upwards into the hills and into the cover of a wood. The afternoon sun glints through the trees and plays tricks on your eyes. Every so often you catch a glimpse of some strange-shaped animal or other watching you, only to find that it is the silhouette of branches and leaves caught at an odd angle. After an hour's walk, you are starting to feel hungry. Should probably eat. It is. Then there's is Sekiro from Software? Is that their game or is that made by someone else? I don't remember. You clamber to the top of a low stone dolmen, then sit and pull out a quantity of your cheese and bread and eat, while admiring the view down the hillside through a break in the trees. you feel better for your rest. Time to move on. You stand and put on your back, on which you had been sitting to prevent any creatures getting in or any of your things falling out. Then you return to the path. The climb continues with the path twisted this way and that. The air grows cold and the sun flickers on the horizon, then sets, making it hard for you to see your way, sir. But the moon is full, and when twilight is done, it will be bright once more. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice came out in 2019, a full decade after From Software became the developer it is today with Demon Souls. Well, I assume it is their game. Considering that. Let's keep on walking. Boots with the fur. You are young and strong. There will be plenty of nights later in your journey where you can catch up on sleep in a real bed. Reasoning that to sleep on hard earth would be almost as tiring as to walk. You walk. You will suffer for it physically, of course. The stars come out one by one above you, writing out the names of the spirits, including your own, the fox. Right. You continue in a wary way. As you walk, you think of the crown. It calls you onwards already, even though you have never seen it. It is as if it knows your name and is waiting for you, deep in the fortress of Mampang. But does it summon you to rescue it and restore the balance of power to the Fenfei Alliance? Or does it summon you to your death and destruction? To place a seal on the power of the Archmage? Now that is a question we can't quite know. Not yet, anyway. The next morning. The second day of your journey begins in the morning cool. You feel the presence of your spirit, the fox, close nearby. Its form has changed since you left Analand, just as you have changed, but it is still running beside you. In the temple they taught you that a prayer to your spirit could heal disease, lift curses, even save you from certain death. But the spirits are not generous, and decline to help often. You can ask for the spirits say using the pray button. We have a button to pray. First death, let's go! What did you die to? You can feel yourself getting accustomed to the fetid air of these hills. You have now ascended several hundred feet and can expect to make excellent progress before the end of the day. As you crest the brow of a hill, you see something that makes you stop in your tracks. To your left is a clearing, and in the clearing are several poles planted firmly in the ground. And atop each pole is a head. Shit. I'm getting the graveyard stuff, just like running to the middle of everything and getting the stuff, then I just give up when the giant skeleton is after me. Yeah, those are a little bit tough. You know, but just a little bit tough at that level. Let's look at the heads. The heads are of all kinds and ages. Some are reasonably fixed while others have decayed, and some are nothing but skulls and hair. There are human heads, goblin heads, and one or two heads of creatures you do not recognize. All have sewn up eyes and mouths. The image it paints. A large X painted on a rock nearby is obviously intended as a warning not to venture any further. But ahead of the road forks left and right, and you cannot be sure which path you are warned not to take. The right-hand path continues to climb, and the left-hand path winds down the side of the hill. Yeah, it isn't that bad. They only like one-shot you. I'd say that's pretty bad. I'm question mark? Oh wait, I forgot how to move for a second. The climb continues up the next hill for several hours until you are not far from the top. Then the faint sound of bustling activity reaches you. Tramping feet, grunting voices, and the clanking of metal against rock. There's something ahead, hidden by the ancient trees that line these slopes. I'm too interested not to follow the sound. I still think the music is a little bit loud. That didn't change shit. Whatever. I still need to hear it as well. Alright. Leave the path and continue through the woods. A short distance onwards, you hide behind a tree and survey a clearing. A number of goblins are in the clearing, working at the mouth of an open cave. They trudge in and out of the opening, carrying large bowls in their arms, piled up with glistening rocks and dull metallic nuggets. Nuggies? Question more. Fuck Discord. Dippy and DS! Why fuck Discord? What has Discord ever done to you? Bro, it says verify account by email or phone number. Oh yeah, I made the server into a community server, and I think that's a requirement now. But it only lets me use phone number, and I've got it on another account that I forgot the password and everything. Ah well, shit. That's unfortunate. Oh well. You stay hidden, getting a sense of the scale of the operation. There are at least 30 goblins inside the cave, each coming out every few minutes or so with a new pile of stones. Then there are other goblins working the clearing with hammers, smashing the rocks into small pieces, extracting metals from inside, loading them into carts, and finally pushing the carts away down a wide track between the trees. It is quite some operation, but not without its weaknesses. There are too many goblins to create any kind of distraction, but they move away into the trees fairly often, and sometimes the cave is left unguarded. Which means I can't chat on anything or do anything. Well, that sucks. Do you think they would let me use my phone number if I use support on Discord to explain? Maybe. Hopefully. I have never had to deal with Discord support, so I don't know for certain. It might be... I would say it's worth to try at least. Fuck. Too weak for Spy Hunter? Yeah, you'll need like 25 strength or something. It's insane. Yeah, 24. Mine is 14. Just 10 levels. It's not that bad. Let's try to slip inside. This is a horrible idea, but hey. You creep closer, moving around the side of the hill, nearer to the entrance to the cave. Then when all is quiet, you seize your chance and race across the clearing to the mouth of the cave. In the mine! It says verify by email or phone number, but it's forcing me to use my phone number. Maybe the email part is hidden somewhere. I don't know. You pause a moment at the cave mouth, but no one has seen you. Following the passage cautiously, you move between the cool rock walls of the mine, passing and ignoring ladders that lead down into the clamoring heart of the mine, where 100 goblins sing as they work. Eventually you reach a junction. I mean... Club a pass. Catch it. Go left. You take the left passage. The passageway continues until you reach a large stone-cut door blocking your way forwards. Try the door handle? I'm sure this does a lot of things. Oh. Hello? You try the door. It opens. The room beyond is dirty with soot from the mines, so it could almost be pit filled with night itself, with crystals in the rock for stars. In the far wall, you can just make out another door leading deeper into the mine. But in the middle of the room is a table at which a large, filthy goblin is sitting. He raises his head as you enter and smells the air. Perhaps he is almost blind from so long underground. I'm trying to get 10 levels as fast as possible before the bell griggers. Hell yeah, dude. I hope you catch. I hope you catch the levels. I hope you get the levels. Holy box support ain't even working. Of course it's not. Why would it be fucking working? You smelly strange intruder. He challenges you, not permitted here. Yes, this is the goblin voice now. I choose my own way. You growl. Do you? Let me help you make your choice. The goblin rises to his feet. In his hand he holds a large stone globe. Engaging? Lol, imagine having support that actually works. Engage! The monster lumbers forwards. Let's defend for starters. How about that? Ooh, 5.3. That's a lot. The goblin beats its club into its open palm and paces towards you. Raise your sword to cover your body as he throws his club with full force towards your skull. You're mostly unhurt. Raises his club across his body defensively. Shoot up. Shit. Shit up. Let's go for a 6. Let's go for a 6er. Ow. Oh, I forgot he was defending. Stealing your courage, you move in, aiming to trap the goblin against the cave wall. Reading a forceful blow, you hurtle forwards. He flicks your attack neatly away with his club, with only light injury. He is left breathless, but otherwise unharmed. He lifts his club across his body. Attack! Oh. Swedish is weird. Correct. Like the word for the shop, which is typed like K-Ö-P-A, but then it's pronounced like köpa. Fucking what? Do you know the feeling when jump doesn't work, so you jump off a bridge trying to jump towards loot? Yes. Yes. Definitely in Fall Guys. Uutiken ligger. English only, please. You strike again, preparing a heavy swing. You charge for your opponent. Goblin knocks your swing mostly away. He's not touched by your blade. He growls at you. Well, I'm gonna defend as well. Damn, he's kinda strong. You drop down, protecting yourself. Just in time. Goblin raises its club above its head and attempts to crush you in a single blow. You are only just quick enough to avoid. Luck jumped off the bridge again. Oh. Jab. Sideswipe. Cut. Okay. And we can just jab, right? Just do a sideswipe. Because he's defending, I think. Yep. Luck jumped off the bridge again. Shit. Should I rewatch Bleach, eat Hesburger, and some food? Eat Hesburger? And some food? Sure. Or do what you want. Taking a chance to move forwards, teasing him with a passing blow, wearing him down. The goblin deflects your swing neatly away with his club. Smelling your fear, he stomps the ground with one enormous boot. Growling. Attack! Attack with a sixer. Aha! Fucking destroyed, my dude. You lunge forward without pause. Mustering a lumberjack blow, you lunge forwards. When the goblin stumbles, you have him. Oh, sorry, then the goblin stumbles and you have him. The sword pierces right through his neck and the club drops to the floor. This time in lost combatant combat. Thanks. Here with the boys group chat is leaked. Here with the boys in the group chat that was leaked. Slightly confusing. I jumped off the bridge again. Stop! Don't you understand that is very, very unhealthy? I keep forgetting that the jump is in a B and it's an A. What are you playing it on? With the goblin defeated, there's nothing to stop you moving further on into the mine. Search the room. Button combinator. I'll switch, yeah. Because it's definitely B on Xbox controllers. Switch makes sense. Before you move on, you quickly scour the corners of the dark room in case there's any gold or weapons lying around. You find nothing until you search the goblin himself. He's wearing a silver key and a chain around his neck. You lift it away. Onwards! Time to see what more this mine has to offer. Glock to your head. What to say? Say what? It's A on a Switch. I haven't played it on Switch. Where hollows live. First you hold A and then you press A again. Okay, so the idea is the same, because that's how it is on Xbox. You hold B and then press B again and it'll jump and roll further into the mine. How does he remember how to say? What was it? Hueco Mondo? Something like that. Open the door onto a pitch black passageway. Do I have a light spell? Yes! There you go! Wait, hang on. Nope, still no music in the game. Can't remember any of the spells. Yes. Yeah, that's kinda sus. Sense danger, no. Off. Force field. Now. What now? If you could pick one enemy power, what would it be? Here's your options. Fuck's sake. Half. Great wind requires a gale hunt. The spell casting is kinda interesting. Oh wait, no, that's what I tried. How? Two cookies. Oh wait, this isn't the Dragon Ball question. Find safe passage. Sure. How? You throw up the spell and then consider both directions. Inside your mind, you begin to feel quite different as you face the door as when you face back into the room. The pitch black passage deep into the mine evokes only a hot sweat, but looking back makes you feel calm. I'm not gonna go back. Push ahead in the dark. Why do? What's up? That's me. That's me. You push on into the depths of the mine. Dust falls from the low ceiling. Your hand moves over the precarious wooden beams that hold the walls from tumbling in. Then you stumble, foot catching a support. The support cracks. A piece of rock the size of your head tumbles through a gap in the ceiling, narrowly missing your skull. A rain of stone and dust follows. The ceiling is coming apart. Push on ahead to avoid the falling rocks. You know when in games you try to open a door, it says the door opens from the other side? Why does the character not try pulling? I think that's a very valid question. But also I don't think that's what it means, necessarily. It's just locked. You're gripped by an insane idea. Racing into the darkness of an unknown mine as the only exit is sealed off behind you. Do it! The crashing shaft behind you lends you speed. Then suddenly you gasp as your foot fails to touch the ground below. I'm falling! Begin to drop, there can only be moments. I don't know how to levitate, I think. Concentrate on landing well. Ow, I took some damage. You do your best to bring your body round to land well. But when you hit the ground, the impact is hard. Why can't you just... Oh, and when the door says that when it's made of bars, why can't you just put your hand through the bars and open it from the other side? You're being way too logical about this. But I do understand it. It is quite annoying. Gym game! What's up? 1. Devil fruit from One Piece gives you a random power like being giraffe or half giraffe. You call that a power? I mean, maybe. Long neck. Death Note. Titan Transform. Shigai Banga. Like yesterday, the 5 clover from Black Clover. You get a book with a demon inside and you have anti-magic. Get a random One Punch Man power, but you can't get Saitama's because he has no powers and it's only his strength. I'd probably go with the devil fruit. I don't want to become a giraffe, but you know. I do like a little bit of randomness. My friend complained about me using his army as a meat shield for my elephants. I'm about to win with my elephants. Literally stomped on every enemy building. That sounds like a good time. Why do? I'd rather use logic than find a giant Taurus. Also extremely valid. Anti-magic, so no magic. What's the point of it? Oh, I don't know why I clicked. What's the point of it then? Just like, hey! No name calling! It's better against powers you have no magic, but you cancel out magic. Fuck you too. No name calling. Level fruits of some of the useless ones. Well, too bad. Not too bad. What the heck? Oh, what the heck you say? Oh, whoops. What am I doing? There. Fuck you. No. Being mean. The base of a... Oh, can we eat? Oh, spellbook. Oh shit, there's a lot of... Dumb. Creatures extremely clumsy. He's... You called him an idiot! That is not him starting. Dude. So didn't. Nope. Dumbass, he got it wrong. Kinda sus. Okay, these all, well, not all of these. Some of these require stuff. I would like to eat. Wow, 2 more stamina? Oh. How do you expect me to know something when you only say, oh, it's anti-magic? Well, what did it say? Do you have anti-magic? Well, I don't know, man. It's kind of in the name. Just a language barrier, a little small language barrier. You pick yourself up and look around. You're at the base of a deep shaft. It's hard to be sure how far you've fallen, but the top is lost. The top is lost is darkness. English? The fucking what? Still, it's not pitch black down here. A chink of light penetrates from somewhere far away. A crack nearby or a tunnel mouth a long way off. You cannot tell. Better stop walking. Anti-magic? What does anti mean? Said you got a demon and anti-magic. I didn't say no magic. No fighting! Or I'll fucking time you out. How am I supposed to remember what a word means when I'm raging in Dark Souls and don't even usually speak English? Well, fair enough, I guess. Nursing your bruises, you start to walk towards the point of the light. It gets larger but slowly, and your hopes lift with every step. It's definitely a way out. You can see sky beyond. Your hands are running along the tunnel walls to keep you straight. Then the ceiling comes down and you crawl for a few feet. Then you freeze. Your hand is resting on something furry. Pull back. Ugh. I would be fucking grossed out. DBND is the best at Dark Souls. You pull back for a moment to see if the furry shape will move, but it stays still. Asleep? Or dead? At any rate, you cannot turn around and go another way. There is no other way to go. Let's investigate. You reach out with a thinking that whatever it is at least small. You grip close on the thing. It's not warm, that's a good sign. And it squashes easily as if its bones had been turned to jelly. You pull it closer to yourself and realize you're holding a pair of fur boots. You laugh with relief and quickly scramble the rest of the way along the tunnel to the sunlight. It's an opening! Can I at least take the boots with me? I'm gonna give you trash options. Hyuga Suigetsu. Titan transform Death Note. Devil Fruit? Is that the same as normal Devil Fruit? 2 of them are OP. Matsaki Yoga Suigetsu. The climb out of the cave takes several hours, but it's worth every moment when you emerge into cool, fresh air once more. You have escaped with your life. We can examine the boots. You turn the boots over in your hands. You recognize the fur. It is Borin skin. It will be very useful if you head through snowy climbs. Then it is time to get moving. You set off once more, looking for a path to get your bearings in the trees. He's an evil guy, Shikai Bankai. But what does it do? Oh man. Well, at least we're much closer to the hills. That's for certain. The path climbs again up a low hill, covered with the thick bushes and shrubs that snag at your clothing. Halfway up you hear a sound. Twigs breaking. It's fine, keep walking. Basically a glass cannon, like no HP but do a fuck ton of damage. The best kind of cannon. Alright, I'm gonna Google and put the whole thing here, be ready. I'm so prepared. You keep striding forward and suddenly a large creature the size of a bear emerges directly in front of you. It has black and white fur and a long bushy tail that trails out behind. It growls menacingly. Right edge around it? Perhaps if you're careful you can slip around it. Left or right, chat? Left or right? I'm gonna be a cannon after I get the funny German sword. Left or right? Jetzt zwei Hände. I mean, in a way, it's kinda cute. Left is always right. Alright, edge around to the left. Leaving the main trail, you slip through the shrubs around the creature. Its patch is clearly the square of dirt through which the path leads. It watches you to ensure you don't come too close, but it doesn't attack. After a few minutes of this, you are on the other side and able to continue. The path leads down through another valley and back up another hill. 2 hours pass. Well, we survived without any complications, apparently. Been through 2 hours, though. Approach Krishtatante. Krishtatante. Oh, here's the prey thing. The sun is now just past its zenith, and everywhere a dusty heat rises from the baked earth. You begin to think about where you will stay for the night. Another night of walking will leave you exhausted. But then you see a small village set into the hill. Look at it. Smoke rises from the stacks. This must be Kristatanti. Houses are well set, with stone at their bases and thatched roofs of grasses and thick leaves. There is, unusually, more than just the one street running through the center of town. But it is as though this place, once rich, has had its heart scooped away. Litter surrounds the buildings, and on the edge of the village are rows and rows of empty, abandoned houses. Continue your slow trudge along the path. Let's take a look-see. Could use some sleep. You walk into the village. Young hill dwellers pass you and stare at your strange clothes. Just gonna ignore them for now. These people are poor and live difficult lives. If your mission fails, they will not survive long, but they cannot survive long out here regardless. It's not all my fault. Rest at an inn. Keep forgetting how to use the thing. The village is small enough that you find an inn simply by walking around. The woman who runs the place stands in the doorway with her arms folded. Are you from the king? She demands. Am I? I forgot our backstory. No, I'm a mere traveler. One narrows her eyes at you. This is a guest house, the best in Gristanti. Only guests stay. Any guest of mine knows it costs me 3 gold pieces to host a traveler overnight, and 2 to feed them. But it's all between friends. I'll take a room. Wait, I think I did something I regret. I went to some place. I'm scared. Help! All the help! Where are you? Well, shit. I'll take a room. The one shows you the way upstairs to a room. There are 3 other guests already staying and asleep, so you settle quickly. The bed is not clean, but it is comfortable, and after a long day and all its narrow escapes, you are grateful beyond measure for the rest. Your dreams are vivid once again. You're walking endlessly, the hills moving up and down under your feet like a rippling sea. Every step exhausts you, but no step moves you forwards. Meanwhile, the food in your bag is rotting, wet through from the sweat of your back. In the distance, a deep voice is booming with laughter. The long, cruel fingers of one hand are curled around the metal frame of a crown. With the other, he beckons you forward, as if into a trap. I went to challenge someone else, and it was a super OP dude who did not fight. Backstabbed me, he got mad and shouted me to void. Wow. Fuck. That sounds scary, for sure. Okay, so I'll not put the spoiler of the ending. Yes, no spoilers. Hyuga Suigetsu. Literally Miro Flower Water Moon. Is the Sun Bakuto. Literally a soul cutter sword used by Sosuke Aizen. Sosuke. Okay. Still a little bit confusing, but that's okay. You wake early and sit for a moment, in no great hurry to leave the village. This is now the 3rd day of your journey, and the muscles in your legs are feeling lean and strong from so much walking. You spend a short while enjoying the peace, then unhurriedly collect your possessions and set off along the path. Kristatanti is surrounded by several miles of fields. You feel the town set into a bowl of mud. As you follow the path between lines of sun-baked crops, you become to a fork in the road. The right-hand way leads past a set of outbuildings, while the left heads directly off into deep voidland. Strength is already 17, let's go! Oh yeah, I still need to... Give me a moment. I wanna fix the chat. The chat box goes way too far. That doesn't look very good. Ah, it's fine. Oh wow, that's a lot of text to read. Am I gonna read all of that? Probably not. Probably yes, actually. I never should have asked. In the buildings into the woods. Just gonna enter the woods. Okay. Like all Sun Bakuto, the sword itself shares the same name as its Shikai. Initial release. Hyuga Suigetsu's Shikai form resembles a regular Zanbakuto except for its hexagonal Tsuba or guard. Interestingly, Aizen's Hyuga Suigetsu is always seen in its Shikai form even when not in combat. Though not officially listed like Ichigo's Zangetsu, it is very likely that it is a constant release type. Yoji Kai Hugata. Butchered, as Aizen has too immense amount of spiritual energy. The reading with water. Let me quickly change this to just chatting. The Shikai of Hyuga Suigetsu has a release command of Shatter. Like all Zanbakuto, the act of releasing the Zanbakuto reveals its unique Shikai form. Should the Zanbakuto be activated and disguised as something else, the act of releasing it also reveals its true form, effectively deactivating the spell. What Pokemon is it? Oh, Phalanx. There was one special ability of It's Shikai's guns and Simon. Complete hypnosis. It is a hypnotic spell that controls the five senses so that the victim misinterprets the form, shape, size, texture, and smell of any object. Intriguing. Any target can be chosen to be disguised into anything or anyone else without fulfilling any condition. However, only those who have seen its Shikai states will be affected by Kanzen Simon. That sounds like a pretty big con. It is not clear if the effects of Kanzen Simon affects the senses of the user himself, though Aizen will know which is an illusion even if he is affected. Aizen was able to adapt to Shinji's ability rather quickly, which might suggest that Kanzen Simon affect his own senses as well. His lesser abilities include creating an imaginary space he can hide inside. Although it was never revealed on how it works specifically, it might be the power Aizen told Isane that uses diffused reflection of fog and water. Talking about water, I'm thirsty. When Aizen used it when he was still a vice captain, he was easily discovered by Shinji via unknown means. Aizen is also shown to be... Hey, thanks luck. Aizen has also shown to be able to use throw to target sense of time. English. However, it is unclear whether his ability is part of Kanzen Simon or separate ability on its own. Bankai of Kyogetsu was never shown. However, according to Yoruichi, every captain, which includes Aizen at that time, has mastered both Shikai and Bankai. Not that much. Fucking 5 minutes later. Next is a spoiler, but I won't put it. Red ball. Did anyone catch the Pokemon? Pokecatch, I'm having fun in Dark Souls. Pokefuck fireballs. Firebombs. There's 3 more. I think I'm good, buddy. Okay, it did close. Good. Cheers, luck. Is there a police car outside the window? What are y'all doing? Now, broski, you're reading the rest. You asked for this. No, I think I'm good. Well, we'll see. I'm already reading this, dude. Your journey is too important to slow down by talking to locals. You must pass unseen, and so you disappear into the jungle of tall trees. For a short while, the sun is feverish. Then you are between the trees once more, and everything becomes cool and still. You walk for several hours uneventfully. This is land that was never settled or explored, and very few travel this way. In places, bushes and shrubs have grown over into the path. People harassing you, are you? Timeout? Nah, it's good, boss. Thanks for confirming. Thanks for taking care of my well-being. Boss, let me explain. Let me tell you something. Now you'll know. Alright, Kanzen Simon is an ability that has an area of effect of the victims who has seen the releasing of its Shikai will be affected by the spell regardless of user's intent. Okay. Aizen's large amount of Ryuku allows him to create near flawless illusions. Even with knowledge about the ability, it is almost impossible to evade in a combat setting even for captain level fighters. Once in its released state, Aizen can activate Kanzen Simon so quickly and subtlety? That's a typo. It is almost impossible to stall or detect even for a dozen captain level fighters on guard. Horsey asked what Kyogetsu is, and I'm explaining. You're not explaining it, you're just copy pasting it. But now I know, and I will not remember it tomorrow. Oh, damn, I mean, good. You can time me out. That's a lie, you can't. You know never to ask what something is, and I'll explain them all. I've sure learned my lesson. Move cautiously. That's a lot of reading. In-game and outside of game. In-game and in chat. You pick your way carefully forward, moving slowly but silently between the trees. If there are any beasts nearby, you should be able to wring their necks without them hearing you approach. Good lord. Then you come to fork in the road, still deep in the forest. So what do you choose out of the four? I was literally just thinking that person. Why are you always caps locking, my dude? Well, 95% of the time. Just chill, dude. I don't know. I like the sound of devil fruit. So I'll still pick that. Okay. A fork in the fork. Why is it never a spoon? Why is it never a knife? Why is it never a spork? What the fuck? Someone has thought to make a sign, perhaps as a guide or perhaps as a warning. The way to the right is marked for Dumpus. A left turn points to Aliana. Neither way seems the better trot. You will have to choose. Want to turn into a table or half a table? Well, it would increase my enjoyment in life, probably. Don't question me, dude. Don't question my choices. Aliana? After all that, he didn't even think of the other OP item that there's now. I mean, I saw it there, I just wouldn't have any use for it. I don't want people to die. Are we gonna take a detour? I don't know. I would have chosen Hyuga Suigetsu. I bet you would have. I think you're just mad you didn't choose the one you were secretly hoping you would choose. Not gonna lie, it kinda sounds like it. It's a dead end. I don't want to go to a dead end. The jump bush. The path continues on between the trees, growing narrower. You have chosen well. This route is untrod, so you're unlikely to meet an attacker. You walk for several hours, following the twists and turns of the path through the trees. Then suddenly you stop. You have heard a noise up ahead. Something is moving around between the rocks at the edge of the path. Wait and look. Nah, I used all the time to copy the text just for him to choose being a table. Oh no, it took you like a minute. Stay mad, bro. Also, well, never mind. It isn't guaranteed that he's a table. He might be a chair. I don't know, man. To be fair, it did say like table fruit or something. Just saying choosing to be a table sounds pervy. Well, welcome to my life. You hang back, watching the trees. There's definitely something moving around. Something large and long. A tail that whips between the trees. Now that you've seen it, you're at a definite advantage. I think I'm still gonna try to creep around. Being a chair sounds even more perfect. Well, now we know. The beast is off the path to the right, so if you creep through the tree line on the left, you may escape unnoticed. You try this tactic moving slowly and carefully, making as little noise as possible, placing your feet with delicate care. After a few more yards, you're about to rejoin the path, and the movement of the animal stops. It must have heard you or caught your scent. And sure enough, a moment later it is upon you. In a flurry of foliage and dirt, a rat bear leaps from the undergrowth. Is it much closer than you thought? It is much closer than you thought. It's sleek. I don't know why the text goes weird when it's like at the bottom. It is much closer than you thought. Its sleek black fur allows it to hide in the shadows until it almost upon you. Well, I guess we're gonna fight then. Shit. It's a fucking werewolf. So if I have Kyogus who gets good hypnotize people to help me. Slavery! Well, the one who was watching Bleach, I didn't put the spoiler. As you shouldn't. Yes, sir, slavery. Wait, no. Hang on. Bring your sword up the bear. Let's defend first. See how it attacks. 6.5. Shit. Why am I starting to like the idea of the devil fruits? Sounds fancy. The rat bear is startled by your approach, but drops quickly to all fours. You drop quickly behind a tree and raise your sword, ready to defend yourself. At the last moment, the rat bear leaps, all claws off the ground and ready to plunge into your body. Brace yourself as it comes down. For a moment, it is close enough for you to smell its sewer breath. Its rears back, claws raised. The death knell would be like too much for me. I can't hide that. Other stuff. Same. But the fruits are just cool fruits. Bro, I said table devil fruit, not just being a table. Well, but you said a table. I'm aware. I am aware. I'm a werewolf. Surely it's not gonna go over 7. Ah, of course it was defending. You risk an attack, rushing forwards. You charge at the rat bear, but it has read your intention and drops into a crouch. It grunts as it pushes you away. Afraid of you, it stumbles back, tail whipped high in defense. Well, if it's defending, then I'm just gonna... Oh. Sidestepping, you slash out at the rat bear, but it knocks you aside with a paw. You scratch the creature's heart. That's why I said I like the fruits. I'm sad we didn't get to see Yugusu Getsu Bangai. Would have been ultimate slavery, probably. That's a lot of slavery, my dude. Defend? Yep, definitely a good idea. You can almost smell the creature growing enraged and duck quickly behind a tree. Squeaking with rage, the rat bear charges forward, but you keep yourself guarded. Suddenly thank your master who trained you so well in swordplay. Ah, fuck. This is gonna be annoying. You risk an attack, splashing through the mud. You race into the rat bear, but it has guessed your move and raises its claws to protect itself. Clearly intimidated, it edges back, claws raised. I'm not sure how I feel about the combat. It's kinda... Sprinting left, you slice the rat bear, but it bats you back into the mud with its tail. It is weakening, little by little. It drops to all fours and lowers its head. I think I need to defend. Ah, fuck. Well. Warily, you move into a defensive crouch. The rat bear stays low and tries to ram you. You swing your arm and refresh your stance. Volcarona? Oh, you ain't got one? You better catch it, girl. How's Sandrop going, by the way? I was going good. 1 sec, I gotta go ask Gage. Question about Dark Souls to help with the Taurus. Go ahead. I'll be here. Also catch your luck. defend. Yep, good idea. I don't really know how to know when it's attacking always. But we're surviving. You remain hidden. Red bear launches in its front claws aimed at your eyes, but you knock its attack away. You adjust your grip and shift your weight. It rears back, tail whipped high in defense. Well, now I know I need to attack. Going great! Are you still doing the ghost hide and seek thingy? What are you up to in there? My life a joke. Hey, same. Ah, luck didn't catch it, but you two got it. Good job, y'all too. You test the creature. Quick as a flash, you slash at the red bear, but it has read your attack and whips out defensive with its tail. I mean, I know, that's why I attacked with little force. Light plays through the trees for a moment, and the true extent of the red bear's injuries is revealed. Stumbles back, claws raised. We're gonna go for a big boy attack. 8 attack power. Oh, it was defending? Motherfucker. No, the event ended a while ago. It's just one night. One night event they do annually. Gotta wait for another year. I assume it's in-game years though. And not like... Well, let's check back on June 13th, 2024. I got a burn on my thigh? How did that happen? How happened? Screaming, you rush at the red bear, but it pushes you away with a paw. It squeaks and it rushes from you. It goes away from you, load the mud. What if I do... Okay, good. I put... sheds? What are those? Against my better knowledge, better thing. Nitro Turbo! What's up, dude? Welcome in. Oh, cheese. Cheese in the middle of a bread and it was in the microwave, then the cheese fell on my thigh and then burned. Oh, God. Fucking food-related injuries, dude. How are you? I'm doing quite alright. How are you? How's it going? Some weird-ass bubble on my thigh and destroys. Okay. Well, I hope it gets better soon. Sidestepping, you slash out at the rat bear. Then your sword slips between the creature's ribs and drives deep into its putrid heart. The rat bear squeals and falls to the ground, face down in the mud. Why would I try again? Just fucking go, dude. I still got the mark from it. It was like 4 months ago. Well, that's not, you know, that's not just now. The beast dead on the path. You are free to move onwards. Finnish word for planet is what you asked, and that would be planeetta. P-L-A-N-E-E-T-T-A. Planeetta. It's a very drunk. It's a very very finished version of it. Drunk. I know it. Gage is the final boss. What? Really? That's awesome. Do you mean like a drunken person? Or like drunk? Give me context. Path winds a few more times around gigantic trees. Thousands of years old, and then emerges into a sudden plain as if the forest had been scooped away by a gigantic hand. A river trickles thinly between short grasses, and by its banks stands a tiny village. So you are drunk? Oh. That would be... Gannissa? K-A-N... Kännissä. Also, hi from Gage. I came to say, yay! Hi, Gage. Fishing. I've also done that before. Fishing in Finnish would be kalastus. 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 I haven't done that in a while. Today has been mercifully short and uneventful. You have made excellent progress. I just had the longest fucking fight ever. What the heck? With a decent meal and a night's sleep, your next day will start auspiciously. So you begin the gentle climb down into the village. You follow the path down into the village, passing a sign which declares it to be Tampes. The streets are thin and narrow and the buildings have been set close together, as if trying to withstand a storm. There's a terrible smell hanging in the air. All in all, it seems an unpleasant place. Myth. I've actually done that before. Fun fact.
We'll get him next time.
No. I died. I didn't mean it.
That's a lot of damage.
Say, hey, no backseating. I am doing it. Just give me the fucking time. God. So the Finnish word for oof is also oof.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Damn, Mask got some points. Myth. I think it was just. Well, I mean, it is methamphetamine. METAMFETAMI. Methamphetamine. Try ranged battle? Game, do you think I'm stupid? No, I will just cheese the boss. Cheesing for the best. Cheese in chat. Good luck. Thanks, game. Reading the messages. Luck is indeed good. You wanna do stuff? I don't know. Also, Gage asked if the game you're playing is any good. I just said, nah, it sucks. It's basically Reading Sim 2023. It really is. Everyone knows that if a hard boss becomes a playable character, it's gonna suck balls. For some reason, that is the truth. I don't know why. Oh. Your spirit is the camel. The camel is a creature of long legs and short side. He walks and walks without needing to see his destination on the horizon. The camel is self-sufficient and unflappable. But he rarely turns, not even when the sands beneath him give way. Prayer to your spirit will heal you, but after a prayer your spirit will not hear you again for some time. You can't ask Finnish words, it is some kind of error. You're right, there's a limit. Luck is correct, there is a limit. 2 per person, per stream. No, it's not the limit. Okay. What do you guess what? What? Ready for healing. The spirit has hurt you. You will receive no further help for some time. You're on your own. Wow, what a revelation. That. Got you. Okay, can I thank you. Taurus. I'm not sure we have a word for that specifically. We might. And demon is just demoni. You got an I to it, and then you have the word for it. A demon. I was fishing today. How did it go? How did your fishing go, sir? The Finnish word for Taurus Apparently it's just Härkä. H-A-R-K-A. Härkä. Something that I haven't done before, at least. I think Gage beat the game. I do see the ending credits on his stream. Let's explore. I like exploring, right? Do not ignore the one thing I claim. What did you claim? I only see blurbs. I did math. I did drunk. Oh, you're new here. Hello, new person. Welcome in. We play games here. There's been a lot going on, so I missed something. Or I sometimes miss stuff. Anyway, halfway along the track, you come across a couple of merchants' huts. You browse for items worth buying with your 11 gold pieces. Attention is taken by finely woven skullcap, finely crafted sword, and a small bag of provisions. Say Hueco Mundo. You're welcome. Why am I doing this for free? I'm gonna have to ask you for bits for the next one. Or money. I got first fish, but it ran away. Then my grandpa got gull. A seagull? Fish can't run. Hey, don't tell them what they can't do. I wanna examine the sword. Carefully lift the long sword from the table and swing it through the air. It cuts with a finely carved edge. A fine piece of work, I'm sure you agree. The merchant enthuses 6 gold pieces. I don't know the right word for it. What's the finished work? Does TTS work? Yes, it does. Nitro's bacon joke, never mind that. I'll just put it back. Buy provisions? Examine the bag of food. There's about enough to last 3 days. 6 gold pieces, the merchant says with a smile. Good for a traveler, I'm sure. Well, that's a lot of money. A lot of moonies. I'll pay for it. You pay him 6 gold pieces and add the provisions to your pack. All except for 1 ration, which you eat immediately to fill your starving belly. Oh, well, that's convenient. What about the skull cap? You pick up the skull cap and turn it over. Again, is my grandpa leg and got it gold. Stolen from a priest of Dadulay.
NDS says, POV my microwave go like BRB69 hee.
That's a very interesting microwave you got. That's for sure. The merchant declares with pride. Fine piece of work. 4 gold pieces. Looks like an object of magic properties, although what they might be is unclear. So he works. What does TTS mean? Text to speech. It's basically the thing that DBNDS just did. What if I try it on? You place it on your head, but you feel nothing. You take it off again. Nah, I don't want it then. Okay, yeah. Drag assault! Catch you guys. That's enough. You nod to the merchant. The merchant smiles. Is there anything else I can help you with? No thanks. Nothing. The merchant nods and bids you farewell. I was just gonna say Dark Souls bosses are so easy and then I get stuck and die. I was gonna beat it first, try no hit, and then it one-shot me. Well, fucking shit, dude.
TBNDS says, this is my last one BABABABABABABABABABABA.
Oh, it ended just as it was getting good. My cousin was stuck in the oven. Okay, well, how does that even happen? Let's just head out of town. You don't need no conversation. I don't know. No step, bro. What are you doing? Oh no. With the sun setting at the horizon, you head out of Compass. A little way beyond the village, you climb up into some woodland near the burbling spring. It is peaceful here, sheltered.
No, stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm reading. Sheltered from the winds by trees on one side and the mountains on the other. Just continue walking. Step on a crack and break. TPNDS is back. No. That sounds violent. Hey, you got the drag assault. Good job. The moon is full and you are making good progress, so you decide to walk on through the night. Set off immediately. You do not even stop to eat. The going is easy, even after a long day of journey. You soon leave the woods and follow an uphill path. At daybreak, you pause for an hour to gather your bearings and to rest your feet. My weary feet. Moving on. The early morning is chill and fresh. You pause to relieve yourself, then set off once more along the trail. After another hour or so, the way branches, with one path heading up into the hills, and the other turning downhill and along one side of a barren stony ridge. Is there a village you can make out on top of the hill? Seems a lonely place for it. Well, it sure does seem like a village. I don't think you can go.
TBNDS says, okay, this is actually the last one BBBBBBBBBBBBB bitch Aaron Car Minos HHHH Hollow AAAAIZEN Eisen.
That's all I have to say. And we can just go here, I guess. Go downhill! Whee! Oh, whoops. So fun. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying. 5 seconds later. Okay, this is my last one. Beep, 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 beep. Did you guys know that there's a free text-to-speech thing? You follow a meandering path around the side of a hill for most of the morning. It's difficult to see way ahead through the tree line, but you trust to the course. Trust to the course? Sure. And eventually the path bursts out into a narrow stone ledge high above the valley floor. The ledge leads left and right. There's no way forwards. Back. You can do 2 more. What? Where? You're literally listening to it right now. It's me! It's not as fun, but it's me. I think I just wanna go left. Get into your feet once more. You take a moment to find your balance before moving on. One slip here and you will fall a long way down. Flucker. Hey, language. Say it right. Tiny peepee. To the bridge. 69! That sounded odd. Turn right and head up to the slope of the ledge, and after a few moments are quite taken aback by what you see ahead. Looming out of the mist in the valley is a long suspension bridge, spanning the great chasm below. As the ledge winds and weaves its way around the cliff, you reach the peak where the bridge is deeply anchored by its enormous stone foot. Beside this is a small, disheveled hut. Luck you, Steve. Yes, someone luck. Hey. Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Dip, Triple, Whopper, Lane, Krill, Days with perfect apples. I rule, this way. Pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that any Whopper, Whopper. Luck. Another tiny peepee. 6-9. Look at the hut. Luck used DTS. Too late. Thank you. You're welcome. A small little shack. It's barely large enough to house a goblin. But someone has decorated in a weird fashion, with outlines of figures tall and short and stocky, drawn in faded shades of wood and some in red, blood-colored clouds. And from a few of these figures, actual bones protrude from the walls themselves, as if they formed part of the structure. Whatever lives in here may have force beyond the physical. Let's go. Nah? I thought you were gonna say 69. No, there's a space, so it's 6-9 instead of 69. I summon Pot of Green. I summon the Forbidden One, Exodia. Exodia, destroy water. Another death. Stop! It's dying. Get some help. One good attempt, 15 bad ones. Hey, Rickroll. I might as well. Walk over to the hut and knock. There's no answer. Stranger still, however hard you beat your fist, your knocking seems to make no noise. As if the wood were a cup of water and you were beating your knuckles against the surface. I don't know, let's go across the bridge then. No matter. The hut is all disheveled, probably empty. Setting your foot upon the bridge, you begin to make your way steadily across. You get recrawled. Water! What? Hey, water, what? We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Full commitment. What I'm thinking. I don't fucking remember the lyrics. I can just read them. The rhythm. I actually didn't make you read the whole explanation of Kyoga Suigits. Well, good. Don't make me do it. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Is it hot in here or is it just me? But you have only gone a few steps when you hear a voice calling from behind you. Old stranger. Trying to see an ugly hunchbacked creature who has sidled out of the hut door. If you wish to pass, 2 answers must you give to one cast. Reels? What if I just keep walking? I named my balloons DD6 characters there. Oh, whoops. Why did I click that? Named it what? You would never know if I actually had the Kyoga Suigetsu. I mean, I know it's not real. Do not waste my time with your petty riddles. You turn away and continue to walk. What the creature does, you do not see, but a moment later, as you put down one foot, it sinks through the bridge itself. You try to catch yourself on the ropes, but they are insubstantial air. There's nothing you can do to stop yourself tumbling to the ground below. Luckily, you were not too far across the bridge and gain only scrapes and bruises. Cass goes back inside his hut. Overhead, the bridge quietly reappears. Man, so we actually have to. Fine. My balloons, DD3's monkeys' names are never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run out and search you, never gonna make you good, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell you a line hurt. I don't. Bloons Tower Defense 6 is best monkey game. I think I actually have it on the list of game to play. I think it's on the next round. I could send a picture to the Discord. Oh yeah, I can't. Fuck. Oh, but imagine if it was really, we'd never know I had it. And I probably wouldn't care. I'm 78 hours on funny monkey game. It was quite a few hours. My phone is hotter than water sauna. That's not difficult considering I don't have a sauna. Enraged, you head back up the hill to the hut, determined to skewer the rat who insulted you so. But by the time you get there, he has gone. He has gone where? Guess what? What? What in the butt? Gingerly, you reach the... Oh yeah, try to cross the bridge again. Gingerly, you reach the foot of the bridge and try the first plank. It seems solid enough and the ropes feel taut as well. Take one step and another. Below you, the hill begins to curve away. Looking ahead, the bridge stretch another 200 yards at least. With the drop below reaching double or triple that distance. It seems to be holding, but can you trust it? Fuck no. Give up, turn back. Guess what? What? What the heck? I'm also saunaless. Man. I was gonna say that sucks, but it doesn't really suck that bad. I never sauna anyway. My phone fell on my chest, screen forward, it felt like 100 degrees Celsius. Oh, that's hot. That's real hot. Be careful with the phone. Cursing, you step quickly back off the bridge. You go back to the path and head downhill. You make your way along the stone ledge. The angle is steep and it's hard going not to stumble. The valley floor is a dried up river, covered in worn stones honed by water that is now long gone. Small caves open in the rock face nearby, with rusted machinery abandoned outside. Almost right. There was mining here once, but it must have been a long time ago. Wider track leads up the far slope. Well, guess what? What do you know whiny and hilarious with? I forgot what kind of voice I did. Well, I'm glad you found it funny anyway. Joke time. Oh shit. It's that time of the stream. At 2:20. Flat, pretty much. I was mining here once. Climb up. The climb on the other side of the valley will be no easier than the climb down. But I'm doing it anyway because no fucking choice. Why did the goblin laugh while running? Why? Your breath is short and your heart is hammering as you pause halfway up the valley slope. A small wooden hut is opposite, set a little way back from that. Another hut? I'm just gonna avoid it. I once nearly died in my bestie's sauna. Why? What happened? You continue along the path, walking quickly in the hope that whatever is inside will not see you. You walk fast and confidently and are quickly beyond the eye line of the doorway. Something was inside. There was a glimpse of a brooding shadow within. But you will be better off not knowing. Because Crash tickled his balls. For fuck's sake. What a joke. Let's just keep on walking. Another hour passes as you finish the climb. With the sun starting to hang heavy in the sky, you reach the top and meet with other end of the treacherous rope bridge. Rope bridge. Bridge. Just gonna walk on. And continuing down the slope as evening draws in. To the town. Some way down the hill you stop for a rest and sit on a boulder to survey what lies ahead. The path leads downward and at its foot, cradled between three peaks, is a village. And quite a large one at that. Behind you the sun is falling rapidly into the hills. It will be night soon. Approach the village! The village looks like a good place to stop. You hop down from the boulder and make your way forward, when an overhanging branch touches your face and you hear a lively chirping. Turn around. You turn quickly around. Hovering by your shoulder is a small creature the size of a bird. Excuse me as while I pick my nose. It is childlike but very thin, with green skin, and it flits around you on transparent wings. It seems friendly enough. It even lands on your shoulder, its tiny clawed toes pinching slightly. Talk to it? We took a Coke can. We shaked it really hard in the sauna, but before that we put it in boiling water. It was like 100 Celsius hot. We started to play hot potato in the sauna with the can. Then his dad is like, oh yeah, don't throw the water thing. Sauna's broken. If you throw the sauna will be like...
TVNDS says, you thought this was over? I always come back. Spring Traps quote.
I don't know who Spring Traps is. If you throw the sun, will be like 6,000 Celsius, but just as he's saying that my bestie throws water thing, but we can't stop because we will die if we don't catch the can, because like you can level 15 burn. So I have to slowly go from the sauna. Is there more to this story, or that sounds bad already? You know why girls rub their eyes when they wake up? Why? All Five Nights at Freddy's, no wonder. I don't play those. I don't know. Well, get off me, flying rat. And hello to you, the creature replies, chirping. My name is Jan. That's an ugly motherfucker. What are you? The creature does a backflip and gives a low blow. I'm a mini-mite. Pleased to meet you. Reaches out a tiny hand and shakes your earlobe. Ugh. I'll hit you if you try that again. I'll choke you if you do. Creature whips back. Tiny bones. Okay, what? Oh, yeah. Still bones to screw. Sure, I'm sure that's the reason. What do you want with me? See the village? Creature replies. Last time I tried to go through, they told me I wasn't welcome. I wouldn't mind some protection. Creature starts hopping up and down. Come on, Crumbles. Oh, sorry. Come on, Crumbles, impatiently. Let's get going, can't we? Where I'm going is dangerous. You warned the creature. You might be killed traveling with me. The creature shrugs. I've got small wings. Can't get far on my own. Where are we going? What do I get? My advice. I'm small, but I've got a big brain. Means I've been to a lot of places and I can't remember them too. Creature flicks to your other shoulder once more. You're not in a hurry, are you? It observes. Do you want to sleep out in the rough? Well, can't we just fucking go, dude? What can you tell me about the village? Going down the valley. Is it safe? That's Spirit Tansy, and it's very safe. It's the largest village in the whole of the Shamutan Hills. Every traveler who comes this way spends at least one night there. So it's a little bit expensive, especially for minimites, but pleasant enough. Guess what? What? Well, let's get going then. Fucking finally. The creature shakes you by the ear in excitement and you set off along the path once more. You descend into the bowl of the valley. The hills on either side are toweringly tall. What a word. And throw the village into deep shadow. It would seem a very gloomy, threatening place, but from the streets come the distant sound of laughter and merriment. The bitch is dead, fucking finally. Was that the Taurus boss? Like Rockblock's chat be like, the bitch is dead. To the town! Almost died. I bet you died many times. Why dude, that's me. What's up? You continue along the path. The sounds of festivities grow louder. It's almost spooky here in the shade of the valley, after so long the dire road. The people in this village seem to be enjoying themselves. See, the minimite on your shoulder remarks. I told you it was a happy place. I spent 5 Estus because I thought I need 4 lunches. You're the best Twitch streamer. I don't know about that, but I do appreciate the words. Thank you. I appreciate. But after the 4, it had like super small amount of HP. I didn't realize it didn't die and then like exploded. I was one shot spam Estuses and clicked it once and it died. What a journey. I told you it was a happy place. Okay, keep going. You pass the first few buildings where you find a number of children sitting in the street and drinking ale from deep mugs. Further on, a young boy is holding an old woman over his knee and is spanking her. Oh, disciplinary action, eh? On the other side of the strip, a group of boys is fighting outside a hut with a sign that reads Glandragor's Tavern. It is all complete mayhem. We do like chaos here. My bro wanted to be a cheerleader, so guess what? What? We don't really need to do anything here. We're pretty close to Karen. Well, ish. Further into the town. You pass beyond the tavern and turn a corner to find a group of girls standing by a signpost pointing to the crystal waterfall. They're tripping up their elders as they pass and giggling. Tripping like make them fall? Ask them about the waterfall. I cheered him while he was leading. Hey! Nice. You stop by the group and ask them about the waterfall, but they're too distracted by Jan, whom they delight in poking, tickling, and generally cooing over. After a few minutes of asking them about the waterfall, you give up and walk away. One of the girls calls, "Come back!" Another shouts, "The water is good for you." Jan sighs, already missing the attention, but comes back to the rest of your shoulder. The rest On your shoulder? 9,999,999 IQ. That's a fucking lot of IQ, dude. I have 10k souls. What level are you, like? I have 1. I have no soul. Wait, I'm not a ginger. I do have a soul. You leave the girls to their snickering. We don't need no inn. Visit the waterfall. It needs 24 strength, but it is still usable with 23. Yeah, I guess it needs the 24 or to be used one-handed. Maybe. I think that's how Dark Souls works. Harry 17. What a nice level. Skibidi capybara. Capybara. Capybara, 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 capybara. 16 levels higher than my previous character. Levels are good, man. Anyway, you go back past the girls and head up a path that climbs through a crack in the mountainside. Soon there is filled by a thundering. It's quite a climb, but eventually you turn a corner through a narrow cleft in the rock and catch your first glimpse of the tall natural waterfall, plunging down from the cliffs overhead. Large crystal stalactites hang down either side of the water. How's that work? There's only one path to reach it, winding up the rock face, and it passes by a small hut where a ruffian is collecting money. Cast a spell. Let's ask Jan to scout ahead. I lose a lot of stamina while using it. I think that reduces a bit when I get to 24. Yes. Yes. I can't be a F1 driver, so guess why? Why? Because you don't have the money? You tap Jen on the shoulder. Why don't you scout ahead? Find out if this waterfall is worth the money. Jen looks uncertain but agrees. Alright, but I'll be quick. Don't think you get rid of me just like that. I can catch up. Flaps away up the back. I'm gonna be about 210 centimeters. Fucking tall as fuck. Are you gonna become a basketball player? Could use the height. You make your way over to the hut. Greetings, you begin. You collect the fee for the waters? I do, sneezes the ruffian. His waters cannot be so healing that he has not got an awful flu from them. 3 gold pieces. Ah! Gear up! We're being raided! Ah! Oh, I'm stuck. I'm always... What is happening? Gage! Probably gonna be a basketball player. Welcome in, Raiders. Helmet time! It's the wrong way around. There we go. How was your stream, Gage? I was lurking on you. But you know. How was your stream? Shout out for Gage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What a clip. Everyone should go follow Gage. They're awesome. Gage is great. Just like his name says. I beat the game. I saw the... What are they called? I saw the credits. I saw the credits. Can I drop bombs? Depends. You're probably gonna be basketball. I think I said that, but still. Hey, check out the sword you were using. Heck yeah, like it's a good weapon. It really is. Drama bomb. Not the drama bomb. Not a big fan of those here. Smoke bombs under your ass. My ass is gonna blow up. Even if it is just a smoke bomb. What the fuck? I'm trying to lurk on a friend, but it says the stream ended. But it did not. Anyway, for those who might still be new here, my name is Wadu. I play a different game every day. Currently we are playing Sorcery Part 1. And yeah, that's about it. Guess why Cheetos taste like shit? By the way, you don't have to censor the words. It's fine to say the words. Anyway. There's a buzzing at your shoulder as Jan returns and resettles himself. It doesn't look like much to me. Oh. It doesn't look like much to me, he whispers. I think you'd be wasting your gold if you paid. What if I haggle? Also, why? Why do Cheetos taste like shit? 3 gold pieces? Shake your head. For a bath? That is too much. Waters are healing, Ruffin explains quickly. They'll do more than make you clean. What if I just go? You must think me a fool, you reply. The waterfall may be beautiful, but it's not worth risking your gold on. Reluctantly, you turn back and head back into the village. As you pass the girls, they sneer at each other. She doesn't smell any better. Ow. They're made of cheetah stones. Right. Oh, I was so... Well, how do I get here then? Can I just... I can't just go wherever I want. I guess I'll just fucking have to. Oh yeah, thanks for the raid, Gage. I always forget to say it. I'm so sorry. But yeah. I do appreciate the raid. I'll join raid? Well, first you gotta know what a raid is. Raid is basically... Usually streamers do it when they end a stream. And they kind of go over with their community or viewers to another streamer's stream. And yeah. That's about it. But technically, if I were to raid someone, you would just have to wait until I raid and then you would join it automatically. Unless you press the leave raid button. Find the village inn, buried under a rocky overhang. The proprietor stands in the doorway, a formidable young girl armed with a baker's paddle. What do you want? She squeaks at you. A bed? New raid? I might, depending on who's... Nobody fun is really online right now, so kind of like it. We'll see. I need 2 words about Dark Souls. Hard game. I agree. Bed. 5 gold pieces, she says. Plenty of travelers in Buritanti. We only want the best. That's how I would describe it. Much satisfaction. At least whenever you beat a tough boss. 2 words about how I feel about the game. Love and hate. Well, technically that's 3 words. Alright. I am now goldless. You pay the girl 5 gold pieces and she directs you up a winding set of stairs to a room in the rafters of the house. From here you have a perfect view of over the madness in the streets outside. Children are running riot with blazing torches, waving them in the faces of the adults they pass. A few men have their legs and arms tied around fence posts. If this wasn't a festival, it would be a revolution. Let's just go to sleep. It's gonna be fine. It cracks knuckles. My mom says I can't drown my bros. Yes, I can. I have 10 million power and recipe. This is a weird. It's like a weird meme at this point. Gonna beat up a weird pig. I think I know which one you mean. Maybe. Good luck. But never mind their problems. Lying down with your sword unsheathed and ready in your grip, you stretch yourself out on the straw matting. Jan curls up under your ear. Perhaps if you rise early, you can slip out without his noticing. Spit out. The noise from the streets begins to subside as darkness spreads across the village. Your stomach rumbles painful as you try to sleep. Painful? Nitro, no, Harold, you can't beat your wife. Oh, of course I can. I have 50 million power and rise of hunger. Uh-huh. Imagine someone actually playing games like that. It's pretty weird. Don't beat me up or I'm gonna make bacon of you, luck. You understand? You understand? As you sleep, a strange, hunched-over figure shambles through your thoughts, speaking in riddles and offering dread advice. He laughs at you as you enter a dark maze, wet with the breath from a foul creature, turning this way and that and getting more and more deeply lost. The rest of the night passes silently. Gage plays games like that. Playing Viking Rise and I have 2 million power. Oh shit! Gage got the Viking Rise. Sound like a fucking dumbass. What else is new? I'd like some bacon. Bacon's good. What, you're gonna be the bacon if you try to beat me up? I don't think he meant you. Unless you're Harold's wife. Bacon's good though. I'll just get it on my pizza. When I order. You rise early. As you gather your things, Jan leaps up and onto your shoulder. Ready to go? He chirps. You head downstairs and out of the inn, noting on the way that the girl who let you in is now sitting quietly in a chair while her parents clean and prepare a breakfast of baked bread. You head outside and follow the path to the far side of Biritanza. The sun sits on the horizon like a gleaming jewel. If all goes well, you will reach Torapani today, the last village in the Shamatandi Hills. After a short climb, the path breaks, heading uphill to the left and downhill to the right. The Torapani is so close, it hardly matters which way you go, Shirley. Are you Harold's wife? My wife's name is Harold. I fear your wife will beat you. Oh shit, dude. You could take a detour, it might be more safe. We're gonna go right. We go right. Side. Then be on your guard, John warns you. Climb a rise. The way is not too steep, and as noon approaches, you have crested the ridge and are descending yet again. You are now at the highest point of the hills, where the trees are thin. The view west goes on forever, And sometimes you catch glimpses of Kare on the northern horizon. We should probably eat. My toaster is good. Wanna sample? Pass. Love some bacon though. Wanna taste my ass? Why are you being weird? Can you like tone it down a little? Please? Taking a brief pause. You eat some of your provisions and feel better for it. Then you continue along your path. Jan is in a talkative mood and fills the air around with his chatter about what he can see and how things smell, and what he plans to do once he makes his fortune in Kare. He passed from the open hillside into a patch of deep forest. Quite suddenly, Jan falls quiet and hisses in your ear. Stop now. Why? I'll pass. I would love some bacon then. Why? Because, insists the creature in a tiny voice. Because something is following us. You come to a dead stop. Jan is right. Something is moving through the trees behind you. A moment later, a point of steel has emerged from the darkness between two trees and touches your neck. You've seen me, whispers a voice. No, it's... Hello? I see nothing, you call back. You're quite safe.
Turbo says, ha 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 10,000 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0.0000000000003 big what ushajaya biosps jesus jason skibidai capybara a
Skibidai.
capybara a skibidai capybara a skibidai capybara a skibidai capybara a hamaways 019172838383 hot things with my dentist.
Things with your dentist. It is not I who is not safe. Turns the voice. Who's there? There's no reply. But the tall, dark figure of an assassin emerges from the trees. He's dressed head to toe in black, and you had not seen him a moment before, even though he had been standing a mere arm's length away. He wields a sharp scimitar in expert hands. Is it scimitar or scimitar? I'm not sure. Scimitar? I think bro is capybara as skippity. Good night. Good night, you not good night. Good night. Good night, Nitro. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Good night. We call the scimitars. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. That's how I end my stream. Well, I guess we're fighting him. Bro, I was gonna say bye. Why did you have to? We can all say bye if we want to. Defend! Oh, he was defending as well. Bring your sword up to bear. The assassin bows to you, raises his curved sword in salute, and then takes his position. You drop into a defensive crouch immediately. The assassin is perhaps the most fearsome opponent you have so far encountered. He covers himself as well. Should we go full attack? Let's do like a 6. Okay, he was defending again. Time to attack. You rush forward with a deep, heavy slash, but the impact clangs against his turned sword. He grins. He's left breathless but otherwise unharmed. Closing his eyes, the assassin murmurs a quick prayer as he sets his stance. More attacks. Oh shit. He's strong. Bye. Bye. Frostmoth. Catch it if you want it. In the next moment, he's on you in a flash. You attempt a strong blow, only to be painfully knocked aside. His own swing is devastatingly placed. The impact of his blow is deep and knocks you stumbling across the earth. He twists the blade about before pulling it free. Oh god.
That's what she said.
Shadow! What's up, bro? Sorry, but I kinda want the assassin to win. Probably will. Force catch it! Please catch it. I mean, it's fair. My duty is to sever your head from your neck. Sorry. My duty to sever your head from your neck, the assassin tells you in a voice as cold as polished marble. You will not hold me from it. I've got so much catching up to do, though. What do you mean? With Pokemon? Is that what you mean? Or Shadow, whatever? Shadow, how are you? I hope you'll catch it. How is your Tuesday, Shadow? Welcome in. Horse, water. You all caught it. Let's go. Just luck. Oh, I accidentally defended. I didn't mean to, but I did. You drop yourself into a crouch as he tries a deep slice, but you roll out of the way, mostly unhurt. The assassin laughs appreciatively. He spins his sword about to shift the sword across his body. In Pokemon, yeah. Yeah, you're like 10 behind now, I think, in spawnable. Just gonna defend again. Oh. You hold firm and keep up your defense. His light blow sails over your head, moving with the deadly speed of an attacking serpent. You're mostly unharmed. You're weakening. This fight is becoming serious. The assassin swivels his grip. The weapon sings as it moves. Thrust. Ah, he was not blocking actually. Good. 240 go luck. Whoop whoop. I am so sore. I longboarded to and from my mom's. What's the distance? Like one way? Sounds cool though. Acting quickly, you swing a masterful swipe, but the blow you land is only minor because the assassin has adjusted his stance swiftly. You knock the assassin staggering into a tree. It seems more surprised than hurt. Man's blocked. The trees watch as the battle unfolds. Relentlessly, you cut and thrust, keeping him pinned. You swing your sword fast and towards his chest. The blow jumps back off his... But the blow jumps back off the hilt of his blade. It's like the third typo, I think, that I've noticed so far. He grimaces with effort. He's bruised but not seriously hurt. I mean, he is at half health, you can't see it, but he's at 4 out of 8 stamina. Breathing deeply, the assassin whispers a mantra as he readies his blade. Defend! One way it's about 18 kilometers. No fucking wonder you're sore. Even if you were longboarding there, still, Jesus. That's like over 10 miles. The way there goes up the river, so it's slower and there's a massive hill before her house. Damn, dude. Well, you better get some rest, my dude. You whip up your defenses as he powers forward, but it only tires him out. You're mostly unharmed. Attack! Ah, now he was blocked. Blocking, sorry. Leaping into action, you slash violently across his chest, but the impact clangs against his weapon. He smiles. Blood drips from the assassin's tunic. He curses under his breath. The assassin flicks the blade through the air, crouching as he moves. So he's blocking now? Is that what you're saying? Nope. Sure as fuck ain't. I'm gonna die. Just before I got there, pushing was starting to really hurt. Coming home, it's mostly downhill and slight grade. Well, but you made it. That's what matters, right? Good job, Shadow. Proud of you. The assassin laughs. With your blade close, you're ready to parry as he catches you with a passing slice across your cheek. He's toying with you, like a mouse with his play. Oh, mouse with his play? Sure. You're almost without strength. He raises the sword above his head, crouching as he moves. I mean, we don't have enough power to attack. Oh, fuck. Man, I could have just done the same. I mean, attacked. Like mouse with his play. You ready yourself to block and he hangs back and watches you without emotion. Breathing deeply, the assassin mouths a quick prayer. Well, defend! They added 2 paths that saved me a ton of time. One about 2 minutes and another one about 12 minutes. Wow, that's a lot. That's awesome. You stay steady and keep up your defense as he attempts a strong stroke. You parry as best you can. You will die out here, the assassin informs you, his tone like ice. No, I will not! Fuck you! Get fucked! Ha! We got him! Fainting left, you dive forward with a deep, heavy blow. He's off balance and moving slowly, and the blade goes deep. He turns and tumbles, releasing his sword as he topples. I am not so proud as to not admit what I am beaten, he groans. You may finish me if you so choose, but if you do me an honor and use my own blade. Then stamina lost, shameful. Well, I'm fucking sorry, dude. I would spare him. I mean, it was a good fight. The assassin is not dead, but lies on the floor, gasping. He looked cool. Never mind the fight, he looked cool. Yeah, let's spare him. Then get up, you tell him, holding your sword back, but not putting it away yet. He nods and sheathes his own blade. You are a worthy victor. I am glad to meet you. Now you have saved me, you own me in part. My name is Flanker and I am an assassin and a thief. Sweet, dude. Your beard looks great today. Thank you. It's always the same, but I appreciate the compliment. Feels odd being on the other side of the river. I have to go past my house a bit, but it's safer than longboarding on the highway or going up a hill. That is very true. Why does it feel weird to be on the other side of the river? What will you give me for your life? You have my name, for one. A name is a thing of power. He bows his head once, perhaps in respect, perhaps from the pain of his injuries. You're traveling to Kare? He asks. Yes. I go that way as well. Will not travel with you, but once you are there, perhaps I will see you. If so, I will not forget the debt I owe you. Furnish him. No. I will remember you there. He bows his head again. This time it is definitely from Bay. This time it's definitely from Bay. From pain. Oh, he hisses. You cannot aid me. Okay, bye. You nod and take your leave of Finland, heading out of the forest. Leave the trees. Damn, it's 3 hours already. Kinda wanna finish this episode. So we're gonna go on until we finish this. How much longer... Oh, sorry. How much longer do you think we'll be traveling today? The Minimida on your shoulder asks. I'm hungry and tired. We've gone such a long way. You can stop here. The Minimite complains. You'd like that, I'm sure you would. Hey, check out my socials. How convenient. Check out my merch. Buy some if you want to support me. You continue along the path and around the side of a hill. A wooden hut is sent into the slope, with an old woman sitting on the front step. A river seems to emerge from beneath her. As you get closer, you realize the water flows underneath her house. The house itself is set on splayed struts like an insect, straddling the watercourse. A few paces from the front of the house, the water plunges over the edge of the sheer cliff and disappears. Why does this look like this? Why does the text look like this? Like it's fine here, but when we get down here, it goes like... I'm now at the same part I was at before. Well done. Go luck. Let's greet her. Greetings, you call. The woman looks up at you and smiles. Come over here, won't you? She calls. I can barely see you. Bye. Let's approach the woman. Oh, old woman, my bad. Approach the old woman. She smiles a toothless smile and gets up from the step. Come in, please, she beckons. I get so lonely living out here on my own away from the villages. Let's hang out for a while. Thank you. We follow her inside and take a seat by a long wooden table. I'll bring us some tea, she says. She sounds almost nervous. Hurrying up to her kitchen, she returns with 2 large cups. Watch it, Jan whispers. Sorry. Watch it, Jan whispers in your ears. Ear, not both ears. I don't trust this one. Not that I care what happens to you, of course. Damn, she's big. My whole life I've gone on the pathways on the east side, and the other side has almost nothing on it. Instead, oh no, an ad. Well, I'll read it afterward. Let me know when you're back. Let's make conversation. Tea is still hot. You cup it between your hands as you speak. What's your name? They call me... They call me Gashamoon, she replies with a smile. I used to be quite well known in my way. You know it, but you have never heard of her. Why do you live alone? Are you so miserable? Oh, she smiles sweetly. No one bothers about me. Why would they? Smile and nod. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. This is a beautiful place, you remark, watching the river outside the door plunging away over the cliff face. This is the top of the crystal waterfall, she says. The river runs right under my house. They said it carries all my goodness and youth away while I sleep, and the villagers bathe in it for luck. She giggles meanly. I'm sure it isn't quite true. You make to sip your tea when the old woman stops you, catching your arm before the cup reaches your lips. Oh, she says suddenly. I've forgotten the pot. She goes back to the kitchen to fetch it. Back. Okay, now I can read your message. So you can actually hear me read your message. My whole life, I've gone on the pathways on the east side, and the other side has almost nothing on it. Instead of turning off the pathway to cross the river and follow that highway, I go straight, and it connects to the other highway closer to my house. It's so smooth, but all there is a field, new tunnel, golf course, and a rock place you buy rock from. I mean, it's something. I'm gonna be a little bit of a dumbass, and I'm gonna drink my tea. You lift your mug, blow away the steam, and take a sip of as the old lady returns. Athena, catch it. The old lady lifts her own mug and takes a deep gulp. Your own tea is gently refreshing. Then she splutters and coughs, and grips her side. Wait. You sit back and watch to see what will happen. She's trying to smile, but the pain is quite clearly quite severe. Stumbling and almost falling, she staggers to her kitchen and gulps down another drink. When she returns, she seems much better again. I'm not as young as I was, she explains. All the same. Oh, sorry. All the same, she pushes her tea to one side. But tell me about you. Are you a traveler? I mean, that's pretty much what we've been doing, so yes. I killed one of the big annoying dudes. Which one are those again? Yes, that's right. I'm going to Kare. She claps her hands. How wonderful. Such a delightful city. Indeed, you answer. Tell me, on your journey, you didn't happen to come across an old man, did you? Maybe? Met a lot of people. Of course, she answers. But this one was special. Very old. And carrying a page from a spellbook. I have seen that. Optional dudes that are more like things to avoid, but after you kill them, they never respawn. Oh. Well, good job, dude. Yay, go Shadow! Catch the Pokemon like a boss. I mean, you did. Good job. Steam down? Do you actually mean Steam or Stream? Stream is online. At least it should be. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure Steam is also Steam, not Stream. I don't know. Oh. 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 Well, it was for a little bit. Oh no, poor C, you didn't have it. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. It was for a little bit for me as well. Oops. Better luck next time. You're too busy sand-rocking, I'm guessing. Let's show her the page. Why not? You pull the spell page from your pack and her eyes light up. Giggling with glee, the witch snatches it. Go to the blacksmith and upgrade my sword. Hell yeah, dude. What is the spell? You ask. It's a spell of pest repulsion. You have no idea how useful it is around here. She shakes her head. 4 days ago I was visited by a traveler such as yourself. But when I was away making my tea, as I always do, he started leafing through my book and tore out the page. Must have been a wizard of power, because he vanished almost too fast for me to curse him. Love my Sandrock too much? You're welcome! That makes me happy. Sometimes I miss playing Fall Guys with you, but you know. I'm glad you enjoy it so fucking much. Leon. Well, you didn't have time to curse him. Oh, almost too fast. Leon cursing now? Well, looks a little uncomfortable. I'd rather think it might be too late. Aging up to almost 130 years, you see. I wanted to slow him down, but instead I sped him up. And she giggles. She fusses with the page, repairing her spellbook with some gentle magic. Shall I show you how useful the spell is? She says. Please. I have a plan. What's the plan? I killed the little fast dudes with sealed and short. Sealed and short. Shield and sword. And then I switch to two-handed when I get the Gregors to get stronger attacks. That's a pretty good plan, not gonna lie. My pleasure. Jan begins to squeal and screech and make some awful noises about what he'll do if he ever catches up with you again. But it doesn't stop the old lady from casting her spell. The Minimite vanishes. You feel a flow of magic back through your body. You hadn't realized it was gone, but with the Minimite around, your spells have been weakened, and now you're strong once more. Oh shit. Oh, thank you. Delvon nods her head and you leave her hut. And I will leave from these gears. Yes. The raid was definitely very friendly. It is now late afternoon. You pass over the brow of the next hill, and below you is the village of Torrepani. Slung from one side of the valley to the next like a flood barrier. By the way, another DS1 stream was super fucking fun to watch. Actually, it's mid. Well, in game time. I don't know. At some point, I am sure. My character is kind of fucked. He has some curse that I don't have the items to remove it. That like halves his health, I think. Search. Torban is a village of the Svin, an aggressive looking race of man-orcs. You might expect their village to be rowdy, maybe even more so than Birtanti during the festival. But it seems strangely quiet. Start a new save, but I've made so much progress. I don't wanna. Go into town. Still, there is no way around it. You will have to go through. Into Torrepani. There's one annoying bitch I'm trying to kill. It's another big dude. How dare the big dudes always be in the way. Took me 2 hours to get to Gregor, so I'm sure it will not take you a long time to get back to where you are. But I've done so much! I went through the fucking sewers. And killed the nasty dragon in there. Stuff like that. I really don't want to start over. You enter the village. There's a definite air of depression hanging over the place. Hey, same here. The Swins are going about their business slowly and miserably and pay you no heed. You sit yourself down on a tree stump in the very center of the village. Consider your options. Have you killed the bed of chaos yet? Pretty sure not. Find an interest. We really need the sleep. We're 2 stamina. There are 3 inns in the village, but 2 are closed down. Their windows boarded and their thatched roofs are rotting through. The 3rd looks a little better, but at least its door is open and the smell of well-cooked food drifts out. From a sign by the doorway, it seems that food costs 3 gold pieces and a bed for the night costs 5. Ah, fuck, we have no money, I forgot. You curse your empty purse and turn away, with no choice but to sleep rough tonight. But we walk out past the borders of Torrepani and settle down under the trees. There's time to eat again. We really should. You wolf down a ration of your food, then rest your head and try to sleep. Perhaps you manage a minute, or perhaps an hour, but suddenly awake, certain that something is moving in the bushes nearby. Pretend to be asleep. Oh boy. You stay still, listening carefully, waiting for your moment. But there isn't a moment. Out of the bushes and on either side, 5 figures leap forward, each grabbing a different part of your body. Your ankles are held, your arms too. We got her, cries a Swin voice. Then they're hauling you bodily out of the thicket and along the path back to the village. Me neither. I don't even know what the boss is. Bed of Chaos? Well, I can't remember anyway. Let's pray to my spirit for aid. In a whisper, you begin the prayer to your spirit, the camel, for aid. Nothing happens immediately, then you reach a low hut and are thrown to the earth. Your arms and legs are released. Perhaps your spirit has hurt you, you can't be sure. But now that you have summoned the powers above, they will not help you again. Captured! Feels good, man. The door is slammed and locked. A moment later it reopens and your possessions are thrown inside. Well, at least I get my stuff. We really need to sleep. A few more minutes pass with no more movement. Figuring they will probably now wait until daylight, you put your head down to sleep. Your dreams are filled with grasping hands and long dark nails scratching at your flesh. And however much you toss and turn on the floor, you cannot quite get them out of your mind. Ugh, that sounds horrible. Lol, I killed the pig, dude. Guess the magic killing me just as I do a heavy attack. Killing? Oh, shit. Well, mutually assured destruction. Daybreak. You're still alone. An hour passes before you hear any noise outside, and then the door to the hut opens and 5 swins come in. They drag you roughly out and across the street to another hut, where an old man with grey hair sits. He's wearing outlandish, colorful robes. My name, Brosius, Chief. Slaps his chest twice. I apologize. Then he bows. Ooh, how about rally English for Brosius's lines? Then he bows, brushing the dust on the floor with his sleeves. Tell me what you want. He holds up a hand. First, he waves to a menial who brings in bread and milk. I don't fucking eat it. Gratefully, you bolt down the meal. Bolt? Like, you know. Bang, 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 bang. It doesn't seem to be poison that it nourishes you. The bowl is removed and the chief squats down in a pool of cloth. I have need of you and your strength. I will kill you. Tell me. The chief nods. I shall. My daughter, my child, she is taken. Offered to a terrible demon below. She deserted. Wow. You want me to rescue her? Chief nods. Succeed and you may choose your reward. Fail and... He shrugs. Well, Gregor time, let's go. Guess I have no choice. I'll do it. Chief nods. I hope you will. He gestures to the other swins who, still taking no chances, grab you by your arms and haul you to your feet. God damn, dude. I hope we're close to the end. Otherwise, this is gonna be a long stream. You're led along a short pathway through the forest to a crack in the ground. One swin has brought a rope and another a basket. They're preparing to lower you down into the pit of the earth itself. You will pay me richly for this? The swins nod. The chief replies, we are poor, but we will try. Good. What's the darkness? He declares as they start to lower you down. You hit the floor with a thud and peer into the darkness. Your eyes can make a nothing. The slight breeze suggests endless space in all directions. You're blind, helpless, trapped. Something clatters to your feet from above. One of the swins shouts something down to you. Spiel for the walls. This does not work, what the fuck? Shit. Try to run and I start to like fucking dance. It's not party time yet, Luck. That's better. Let's feel for the walls. Cara Blast, catch it. You reach out your arms in both directions. You find a wall behind you and another in front, gently curved. Left and right is empty space. Something else falls from above and strikes you on the head. Tinderbox, calls the voice. Curse whoever hit you. Let's try to find this tinderbox. Rubbing the bruise on your head, you reach down and find the tinderbox. You crouch down and feel around your feet until your hand closes on the base of something. You pick it up. It is a dry wood torch. Wait, did our music end? Yeah, it did. Again! Again! Let's light the torch. You strike a lightning... Nope. You strike a light and the torch blazes into flame. Nobody wants a Carablast? Me blocks. Nah, the game. Nah, drinks Estus. Estus time. You can see now you're in a large cavern, wide and deep. At the far end, passageways disappear to the left and right. Through an uneven rockfall at the far end of the cavern, you hear a murmur. Let's take a little listen. You clamber over the rocks at the edge of the cavern to investigate the sound. It is a whimpering coming from the other side of the pile of stones. The Swin girl, perhaps? She came in this way, but then the cave-in blocked off her back. You'll have to find another way to reach her. Go right. 1 million euro or 16 cookies. Me 1 million. The game. Nah, 16 cookies. Honestly, I'd take either one right now. You turn right, creeping slowly forward. The passage rises up a gentle incline. At the top, a thick crystal seam glitters in the torchlight, and the tunnel ends in a T-junction. Take a look at the crystals. The seam seems to be made of pure diamond. There was no doubt in quest of this that these tunnels were carved. Why is no one mining here now? I kind of want to dig out the crystal, but also it's probably not a good idea. But I want to see what happens. You try to pry some diamonds loose from the incredible seam in the rock, but your sword is not up to the task and you would only make it blunt. You could perhaps return with a proper pick. But only if you can escape these tunnels first. Let's continue right. You take the right-hand tunnel. You walk down the passage for several minutes, then slip on some dirt. The ground beneath your feet gives way. You plunge into a hidden pit and land on something soft. Hey! It's not time for that yet. I mean, it is, but it also isn't, you know? Where's my lighting? There it is. Back to party mode. It is not yet time. Lucky escape. Or maybe not. Oh.
Welcome to the cum zone. Only cum inside anime girls. Quivering clit, double jointed pussy. Fresh
Fresh bot. Lucky escape, or maybe not. Whatever it is you've landed on is moving, and what's more, it's hissing. You're in a pit of snakes. Ah, fuck. That's not gonna work then. Got it. Magic? Back. Welcome back. Cast a spell. Let's do Foff. I can't do Foff. Let's do La. What was Law? Control non-intelligent. No, dude. Oh. Zen. I forgot the spells. Oh. I guess my internet was being odd. Oh. Well, fuck that. Oh wait, what's... Can we do Dop? We cannot do Dop. We can do Pop. Requires a pebble. We don't have a pebble! Motherfucker. Can we start with this? No, that's the same one. Le bruh. Drink Cestus. Oh. Okay, so we can. Fucking what? What the heck? Why is this just lighted? I can light it, I guess. This. What am I doing? Oh. Well. What was the spell? Law? Guess the spell and feel the snakes come under your command. Please help. You command the snakes to approach. They slither nearer and nearer, and then they begin to climb the walls, holding themselves erect until they form a living ladder that stretches up the passage above. Climb it quickly. I almost killed Bell Gregor. Second try. Nice. Third time's the charm. Then show it. You steal your courage and climb quickly back up to the tunnel above. What a thrill! Back on firm ground, you watch as the spell leaves the snakes and they tumble, snapping, hissing, and hungry, back to the cavern floor. You're soon back to the crystal scene where a side passage opens to the left. Let's go there. You go left, then you see a spot of sunlight up ahead and rush forwards. Find yourself back beneath the crack in the ceiling through which you came. Fuck. Go straight on. Got this luck, don't forget to chop off his tail. You push on, further on into the darkness. The passageway slopes down a short way, then splits. Two stones are stacked on top of one another against the wall here. Examine. There's nothing special about the two stones except that they happen to be on top of one another. Go right. I did. It helped, but I just can't chop the tail off like 60% of the time. Maybe practice will help. Oh look! Stamina is at 420. Nice. You move through the opening in the right wall. Here the cave system widens. Pendulous stalactites hang from the ceiling as if about to fall and skewer you into place. You skirt between them, following a thin, safe path until a passageway appears on your left. Go left. Itchy. You take the left passage. After a few minutes After a few minutes walk up a shallow incline, you begin to hear something in the distance. A low rumbling. Wait and see. Wait to see what happens. The rumbling gets loud and then your hair stands on end as you see a large rounded boulder rolling swiftly down the passage towards you. The rock is almost the perfect fit for the tunnel and speed is increased as you dither. Can I pray for my spirit yet? No. I don't think I can use magic. Check the stars to see what spells are available. Well. Create an invisible. Is this gonna work? Sure. You cast your spell just in time and the great boulder hits your invisible wall with a considerable force, causing the whole cave to shake and shudder. Then the boulder holds in place like a pawing horse. But your spell will not last long, so you'd better move on. Shit, dude. Let's go right. This ground seems to dip, and its lowest point a crack splits the wall on the left. There's a stacked pair of stones here as well. Straight on. You creep forwards through the dark. The tunnel twists and bends sharply, as if carved by a river now long since dried away. You lose all sense of which way is which, except to keep going forward, where the passage you're following finishes at another fork. Another pair of stones are stacked in one corner. I think we're stuck. I think we're lost. Brr. Bruh. Or left. You slip through the opening in the left wall. The going is suddenly more difficult and you realize that the tunnel is climbing at quite a sharp gradient. Little stones rattle and roll away downwards into the dark. At the highest point of the path, you are creeping through forks again. As you enter, 2 stones roll away down the slope. I'm getting bored of this. Might end soon. I will still try to get somewhere. I pretty much killed them, then a random player came to challenge me and he one-shot me with his shiny cool sword. That's why I don't play online. Just wanna enjoy killing bosses. You turn right. The cave floor here is an inch deep in water, dripping from an arched ceiling far above. The droplets that land on you are ice cold and run like sharpened claws down your back. A few strides further on, a crawl space gapes on your right. A single stone sits by the wall. I pressed offline, OMG. Well, then it probably wasn't the player. Straight on. What it wants. Whatever. You move onwards along the tunnel. The rock in the wall of passage turns from natural stone to something carved and shaped by ancient hands. There's the occasional mark of lettering, now half rubbed away by time, spelling some message of doom. Then the passage ends, quite abruptly, in a sealed door. It's a shadowy guy. I get the message that a challenger appears and then he kills me. Aren't there like NPC fights like that as well? I know Bloodborne has them. Well, not sure if like that, but you know. You push open the door slowly, then a catch clicks. Some ominous rumblings start. Behind you, a wall is rising from the stone floor to seal off your escape. Go into the room. You're in the middle of a fucking boss fight. Okay. Fair. Oh. You push forward into the room undeterred, only to be met with an appalling sight. There are hundreds of gallons of water gushing towards you. You are swept off the ground as the room and corridor fill. You are sure to drown. Camel, help. Far from you now. Fuck. What kind of magic do I have? Clear your mind for a spell. Can I now do FOF? I can do FOF. I don't have the stamina. What if I cast it anyway? The stamina is 0. Begin to weave the spell. The force of it builds within you, and only then you realize the awful truth. You're too weak to control it. Ethereal energy tears through your veins, and the world goes black as the magic turns inwards, consuming the last of your spirit before turning on your flesh, leaving you nothing but an empty skeleton. Well, shit. That's rough. That's a bit dangerous. Well, I mean, we're dead. Well, I think that's a fitting end. What's my fate? You have been consumed by magic. Your adventure is at an end. No decision is permanent. Click on the rewind button at any time if you want to scroll back and try a different path. No, I think this is fine. This is fine. Yes, I do want to exit the game. It was a lot of reading, but I think it was interesting. I definitely found it interesting. Wah 85? Yeah, this was pretty much of a reading simulator. Oh look, a Sandaconda. Boss can talk. Cool. Has something to do with dog. Oh yeah. We don't need the music anymore. Well, we might as well. Until we end the stream. Yeah. That was Sorcery Part 1. Hills of... something? What? What? I died because you died? Well, I'm sorry! Wait, I died because I died. You gotta make choices, dude. That was not a good one, apparently. Oh, what is for? Hey! I didn't make him talk. Yeah, what is for? Tell him something. I didn't do anything. It wasn't my fault. You were ending. I'm still ending. Forever ending. That's a lie. Yeah, that was fun. I think I'll play more. So I found out. What did you find out? You can block like all the Bell Gregor stacks with shield. Well, you'll still take a little bit of damage. At least you don't have to like roll. No? No damage taken? Is it just stamina damage then? Except if it's like 2 specific attacks on fire. Okay, that's fair. That's fair, I suppose. But yeah. When you swing, he just loses them. Yeah, so stamina damage. That's cool, I suppose. Anyway. Thank you all for hanging out. Much love. Well, I'm quitting Dark Souls forever. Deletes. No, never give up. Be your own hero. Be it. Again, if anyone's new, check out my socials. Join the Discord. Grab some merch if you want. And I will see you tomorrow with another game on another day. Alright. What game is it? Oh, yeah, I can check. You could, but I can also tell you that it is Soul Blight. Where's your baby? Alright. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Much love. Baby.